And then there's, that woman. Do you got that one? She was stomping the grapes, and she fell out of the thing. That was my favorite. Is that it?
No, that's not. Oh, yeah.
Music still playing.
I can't breathe.
And right before that, she was trying to be all like
fun,
witty.
Oh, you've seen the video, right?
I've seen the
It
video.
was the fun news piece that they go to. Let's go now. They'll be squishing grapes.
Mm-hmm.
She slipped out of that thing and fell right on a noggin.
And that's her losing her wind.
I can't breathe.
And the is still playing in the background.
Did you see at the end?
The reporters?
The reporters.
Yeah, let's get the long
that
clip.
must have hurt. Yes. That must. Well, we wish her all the best.
Oh, I hope she's okay.
They can't even step out of their news character for
Out
a
of their phoniness.
and just go, holy shit! You see her fall on her ass?
Why are regular people not that frustrated with we sit there and we watch it.
Yeah.
And regular people at home are not as frustrated with the phoniness
Yeah.
they see every day.
Yep.
She looked like something bad happened to her.
Oh, well, gosh, I hope she's okay.
Ow, stop, Jeffries, ow.
They don't know how to react. It's amazing.
Oh.
They're like, we have to be news reporters the whole time, so we can't react to this shit.
That's right.
Pretty amazing.
Ooh.
Good morning. It's the Opie and Anthony program. We got Ope,
Hey.
we got Ant, and we got Patrice, who's filling in for somebody.
We don't even know anymore.
At this point, we don't know.
Who's
Come on.
being filled in for? Is it little Jimmy Norton?
Well,
Is it Bill Burr?
Little Jimmy Norton is coming back tomorrow.
Yeah.
He would have been here today, but he's doing Jay Leno tonight.
Oh,
It's
well.
like his 25th time. He's like a regular on there. They like the edgy little bald guy.
He's the guy.
They
He knows how
love
to
him.
just keep it within the boundaries of television, but push it so far that Jay has to look at him every so often. What are you talking about there? Well, don't be saying this.
on the edge of edgy.
On the edge of edgy. Last time he was sitting on the couch next to, what's her face there? Hillary Duff. Hillary Duff, and he made a pedophile joke, and, Jay, pedophile. Jay don't care.
I know, it's amazing that he doesn't care.
And he sits
then,
there.
Then you watch Letterman, and he's telling old jokes. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh.
That used to be like one of those, there's a bunch of dreams that comics have.
Yeah.
And Letterman, I think late night talk show stand-up dream is gone. I think,
yeah.
like where it's like you go, that's my dream. A couple of corny white guys is like, yeah, that's my dream. But that used to be my dream too. Do Letterman, do Tonight Show, do HBO special,
Yeah.
and do.
And then you're on your way.
Yeah. And it's like
That's what used to happen. Well, with Johnny, that's what used to happen.
Yeah, like
You were a comic, and you did well on Johnny, and you got to sit on the couch. That was
I've
it.
been famous by now. I think.
Next day, forget it.
In 1986, Patrice O'Neal. This would be a big thing. Me being here in the morning. I come in here. Where's my blue M&Ms? Where's my
You'd have that kid and play haircut though and shit,
I want my porkless bacon.
Well, you ordered some breakfast food, and Ben was panicking, calling you every 20 minutes, going, Patrice, where are you?
He'll be here.
You're supposed to be here early to show prep with the boys.
Yeah, Negroes prepping. What?
Yeah,
Negro?
right. Just show up.
I'm showing up.
Just show up, and we're happy. Yeah, Ben's calling you like, well, those people.
Yeah.
You got to get them out of bed. You practically got to go there and dress them.
He is a master of growing up in Boston, man.
Yeah.
What's that called? Passive aggression?
Yeah.
Racism and passive aggression.
What's that called?
Oh, yeah.
Boy, man.
Hey, do you think you're going to make it?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
The cops they're shoving something on my booty right now. Hey, you're going to be, I'll send somebody down.
You're still, plans haven't changed though, right? You're still here? Yeah, Ben, don't worry about it.
Passive aggression is the worst. I'd rather them go, you
Punch
fat mother, get here.
You want to punch him in his face.
There's the video of the morning, man.
Oh, the horse. Now, this New Orleans clip is the greatest thing ever to come out of New Orleans in, a couple of weeks anyway. I guess they're back to business as usual.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, New Orleans, welcome back to the country. You're back. You made it. You got through this event, and we're back to showing clips of cops just beating the shit out of some black guy on Bourbon Street or whatever down there.
I love how the horse backed up. So
the horse's job in that whole thing was to block the camera view.
make sure sometime today you get to see this video. It's pretty amazing.
This guy was, I guess, 64 years
I
old.
want to say 64. Yeah.
64,
Oh, and they beat
something
this guy
like
up because he took the video?
And yeah, and he wasn't submitting to the cuffing. Now, at that point, I don't understand this. Patrice, maybe you can help me out with this one.
Go ahead, man.
Why do the black guys? I know the drunk white guys do it out of the trailer homes and shit, but it's usually the black guys you see on cops. Why don't they just put their hands behind their back and get cuffed?
Because you feel like, look, man.
Oh God! Look at the horse. Hey, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. It's just a big horse.
The cop
Nothing behind the horse.
The cop is just tuning him up, and all of a sudden the horse backs up.
Backs up. You don't see shit.
And you can hear white like exclusion of this incident as stress. Watch this.
Oh, they have been under a lot of pressure. A lot of these people lost their homes.
They're stressed out and damp, so they get to beat everybody.
But I see it happen. I see what like after a car chase or something, the black guy goes running. The cops grab him, and the guy doesn't want to put his hand, and they beat the shit out of him. They're pulling on his arm. They're clubbing him. Why not just go, you got me, here's my arms, they're behind my back.
Well, spoken like a true never been under arrest guy in his life. God bless you, Mr. Learning about cops on television. Because they're hurting you.
Can I tell you about my experience with getting...
If I'm walking you into the movie theater, but I'm pinching your face, won't you resist? Come on, sweetie, as I'm jabbing you with a sharp pencil. The cops are horrible like that.
But why are they hurting you to start with?
Because they ran after you. Like, I can understand if I chase you and I got you.
Yeah.
It's just like, I guess it's like if I go and have sex with a girl, and you've been trying to have sex with her a long time, and finally. And then the sex is not going to be like love making. It's going to be like, it took you this long, you
it's going to be a fucking
whack. And that's what the cops, they chased you, and now they're going to...
They're pissed off. They're pissed off a little bit.
They need to take it out on you just a little bit.
It's just, I understand that. You know what I'm saying?
I was arrested one time, and it was because I had a suspended license, and I got pulled over, and the guy took me in. But...
when was this?
This was many, many years ago. I believe 1983. I could be a little date here.
Well, that's
maybe
when they just
83.
found out Italians were like had a little black in them.
Yeah, a little bit. He should have done
they
something.
Weren't sure, the government wasn't sure if you were black or white. So they just, at that time, they were a little bit closed-minded.
Well, I got to tell you my experience with the police. When I got pulled over, I give my license. He comes back and goes, there's a warrant for your arrest because you had a ticket, you didn't pay it, your license is suspended. I'm going to have to bring you down. So I went, okay. I locked up my car. I sat in the front seat, unhandcuffed with the officer for the drive down to the precinct. He sat me at the desk. I filled out some paperwork, and they let me go. That was my only arrest ever.
Patrice is giving you the look of death.
I sat in the front. People that passed by in the car thought the cop was take your son to work day. That's how pleasant it was. I had both hands free to, I could have grabbed a shotgun if I wanted to.
People don't even have videotapes when white guys are getting arrested. It's like, nothing's
Did
going
you get to play with the siren on the way to the...
I was like, could you just, I think he did make a joke. He pulled out his club, because they don't drive with it. He pulled it out and put it in a little holder. He goes, hey, if you get out of hand, beat yourself with this.
As you were...
He actually said that.
As you were waiting for Mommy to pick you up at the precinct?
Mommy, I'm arrested.
Did you get to wear his hat?
I wore the hat, and I licked an ice cream cone as I waited for Sal to come to bail me out. I think my bail was $20.
That's nice.
And Sal had to come down and pay $20 because I didn't even have
Patrice,
that on
can
me.
you relate to that?
Not even a drop. My mother used to beat me going to school like that. My mother would abuse me like anytime I was in the back of any car, it was abuse.
There was some kind of abuse happening.
Someone poking me with something.
But that's the only relationship I have with. That's the only way I could relate to being arrested. Never this. The taser. You ever been tased?
No, man, I probably would die, man. My heart ain't.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to take
I
it.
probably would die, man.
You see those
I
people
don't
get
resist
tased.
cops either.
No.
I try to get that verbal thing down where I can get under
Just get everyone.
people's skin. I
Oh,
really
you
try
do
to
that,
practice.
though?
Yeah, I'd really try to be. And one thing I never did was yell out the law. I learned that because growing up, I saw this dude. He's like, in the bylaws of, this black dude, he'd scream at cops the law. Let me tell you something. Chapter 12,
Paragraph 8.
I have the right to look you in your eye. And it's like, you're going to get your face blown off. So I learned early not to yell the law to police.
Yeah, they know it well enough.
Let me tell you something. Chapter 648 under the constitutional amendment of says this, sucker.
Yeah. Bam! Right in the fucking kneecap with the club.
I have the right to stand in my own space. But you don't know that there's a law that the cops have a thing that gets around any law that you think you know.
Yeah.
It's called disorderly conduct. And all you have to do is disobey a cop's order to move.
Right.
And it cancels out all, like, I have the right to look around. Nope.
No, you don't.
Disorderly conduct. Sir, move. Let me tell you something, sucker. Over.
And later on, the charge will be dropped, and you'll get out. But for that moment, you are getting arrested, and you're going to jail.
You have to obey police for some goofy reason. You can't question, but you can ask questions. But it's like when they tell you to move, if there's something going on, that's disorderly conduct.
Then you got to
right there.
I just don't understand the whole car thing. I don't like. I guess in my whole life I'd never driven with a black person at the wheel. I never have, Patrice. Maybe
Why?
we should go out and drive so I could get a little more experience. I just never have.
Patrice, I drove with Patrice once.
How was that?
It was nice.
Did you get pulled over?
No, he's got a big old car.
Yeah.
He's got to move the seat all the way
back.
He's pretty much sitting in the back seat as he drives his own car. I'm not even kidding. It's amazing.
And you see, Opie was a little uncomfortable. He started to get a little more comfortable after a while. Well, you can see he was absorbing the whole...
soaking it in.
I was in the passenger seat in the front, but I had to turn all the way to the back to talk to Patrice. I was like, that's the strangest thing.
If I ever get pulled over, and I do a lot. I get pulled over a lot.
In New York?
Yeah. I speed. I pay no attention to rules, to signs, to things. I go point A, point B. I'm getting there. I don't care what I got to do.
I find that New York City cops don't pull you over often, man.
They don't a lot, but some of the shit I do is really stupid. Like, I'll drive on a fucking sidewalk. I've done it.
In the city?
Yeah. Yeah, I was going through Queens just the other day. I got over the bridge, and I'm trying to get onto the road that goes to the entrance ramp to the expressway. And the tractor-trailer decided he's going to try to turn from under the expressway overpass in Queens and couldn't make the turn. Now he can't back up because there's cars that were right on the truck's ass.
Right.
The truck is stuck, blocking every lane of traffic. The car's trying to get to the expressway.
What'd you do?
I looked. I saw there was one parking space open that revealed the curb and the sidewalk to me. So I popped the curb.
I've been in the car with Anthony. I've seen him take the curb many times.
And I drove on the sidewalk for about, I don't know, about a block until I could get around the truck back onto the road. But then I had to find another open parking space to get back onto the street, and that took me a little further than the truck. So I'm just driving down the sidewalk. Then I pop back on, and that's it.
You know, somebody knows about Anthony, like, over these few years I've known you guys.
Yeah.
When you see pictures of you guys, Anthony looks like a disturbed guy, like, like one of these sociopaths, right? Yeah. But you know what? He's really an outraged white guy. Like, I never realized. It was one day I came in, he was complaining about computers and no one was customer servicing him.
Yeah.
And I was like, and to this story, you're just like an outrage.
You're
like,
right.
I shouldn't have to. Officer, I'm driving. How dare you? Anthony really is outraged. Like,
you are right. I am an outraged white guy.
You are really,
and I don't even look the part. You're right.
An entitled guy. I didn't realize. Like, you look like Anthony, let's go, man. Let's get out. Let's rob this bank real quick. Come on. Why would you?
I have my assets are in this very establishment, Patrice. Why would I want to disturb
That really was an entitled story. Now, I drove up on the sidewalk.
Oh, yeah.
Because he qualified it with the tractor trailer blocking up progress.
I have things to do, people to see.
I pay you taxes to widen the highway. This should be more highway and not sidewalk. Why?
You are so fucking right. Oh, my God, he is right.
Nuts. He looks nuts.
Yeah, I look like a lunatic.
You do
You're
tell
right.
like you're entitled to
You're
drive
right.
on the sidewalk.
I got a ticket in Philly when we were in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving. I don't know the area or shit. And I try to go around a bunch of traffic. There was a shitload of traffic. And I notice one of these lanes are open. And I'm like, why is this lane open? So I get in it, and then I realize why it's open. Because it's a turn-only lane. But I don't want to turn. I want to go straight. You can't go straight. It's one way. But I noticed this halfway through the intersection. Now I can't turn. I can't go straight because it's one way. So I turn into the corner of the intersection and go between two telephone pole and a sign over a curb into a 7-Eleven parking lot and park like I'm getting a fucking Slurpee because there's a cop right in the parking lot. And I'm like, now I gotta park. I can't just keep going. Now I gotta park, and I get out like I'm going into 7-Eleven. And the cop goes, excuse me, hello. And I point at 7-Eleven like, yeah, I'm just getting something. I realized at the last minute.
You insulted that cop. You can't do that right
now. I know.
He has no choices at that moment.
And he wrote me up for uninspected. Because that's what I had.
Well, because you're white.
Didn't give me the rest of the tickets.
I'm learning how to like cops, though. I'm not as angry at cops as I used to be. Yeah.
You got to be. Now, here's what the whole thing I was getting to is here's what you got to do, though, when you get pulled over, is be nice. If it's nighttime, boom, the dome light goes right on. I open up the glove, get out all my shit right away. And then I sit there with the window down, both hands on the steering wheel, dome light on, and he walks up, and it puts him at ease. And then it's, yes, sir, here, sir, everything, sir.
Sir,
they come back,
sir. No
problems, nothing.
But that's white guy technique. Black guy technique, I think the best way to be is a complete ass, like sarcastic, as if to go, I ain't do nothing wrong without saying, I ain't do nothing wrong, sucker. It's more like, you roll the window down just a crack. What?
Just a crack.
What's going on, big man? Call him Chief. just call him Chief. Just to say, if you arrest me, I'm not going to resist, but if you arrest me, it's because this is going to be racist because I'm not doing anything wrong. All my stuff is good. And, the thing about it, though, I've living in Jersey City or doing comedy gets you to meet a lot of guys. I got a lot of PBA cards, man, and I got not even PBA. I got
you got the shit,
the officers of the world one. You know what I mean? So I stopped that whole police. I pull it out. I'm entitled now too.
Well, I got one of these.
I have the 2-fingered look away give. Take that, will you? Take a look at that. I'm important.
See if that helps me out a little bit. That's great.
I always sarcastic the cops a little bit when I think of something.
Yeah.
All right.
I've always just had the fear of God in me when police are involved and never ever gave them a hard time. I got pulled over once on the LIE with a case of beer on the passenger seat with 4 of them missing. Now, he knows who was drinking the beers. It's not like I bought a case with 4. Can I take a case less 4?
Maybe just giving them to the toll takers.
Like he knows I drank 4 beers and I'm driving this fucking car.
And you called him officer.
Officer. and he made me blow the breathalyzer. And he looked, and it had shown I had been drinking, but I hadn't enough in me to arrest me. But he said, I can have you sit here longer to see if you would just finish those and have you blow this again in like 20 minutes. He goes, but I'll let you go. Just be careful, drive it. And meanwhile, I'm going to continue drinking.
I was going to ask you, did you crack the next one over?
Right there, number 5.
Number 5. Here
I was on my way to the boat, so I'm going to be drinking anyway
and driving the boat. Hey, back it up a little bit. We found the reporter that fell doing the grape thing?
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to hear the
happy reporters.
the end of the newscast with the Here's the full story.
And one of the things that's done is right here, these buckets are filled with grapes. What kind of grapes?
These are filled with Chamberson grapes, and the winner this Saturday who stomps the most juice will actually win an overnight stay here at Chateau Alon.
You ready?
Horrible story
yeah,
this is,
sure.
too.
That's disgusting. All right, you ready? Give us a 30-second time. Here we go. So what's the deal here?
This is the best part there. Continuing the interview as they stomp as hard as they can.
Now, is this and she's just a little fat woman. Like
a little fat woman.
Just a round little fat woman.
Yeah, a little fat woman. And they're having a competition, what they're doing.
That has no business doing any exercise
trying to be
whatsoever.
No. They're doing a competition where they're seeing who could stomp the most juice out of the grapes in a set amount of time.
Sure.
And when she fucks up, it's when they call time, and she decides she's going to do this quick little step to get in a last few and cheat. Is pretty much what she's doing. And it backfires and she slips.
I just love to hear the stomping as she continues the interview here.
Deal here. There's a contest to stomp, and how are you measuring who does the best stomping?
And whoever stomps the most juice wins an overnight stay, but it's not the only thing you can do.
The measuring cups are down below, right?
Measuring cups are down below.
All right. And if you win, you get to stay at Chateau Alon. And what else do you have going on here?
Well, if grape stomping's not your thing, you can come and spend the day listening to live music, eating international foods, having wine tours and tastings, vineyard tours, seminars, arts and crafts. It's a lot of fun, a whole day.
Stop.
And they're on top of like a what looks like a dry dock. It's a dock, but it's on land.
It's like a big platform. Yeah, this thing is, and it's off the ground. How high would you say?
Oh, they were up
high.
At least 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet.
Yeah, and she's in the barrel stomping it, and she tries to stomp real quick, slips, and her shins hit the edge of the barrel, and she topples right out of it.
And knocks the wind out of her.
Gets the wind knocked out of her and makes these sounds.
Stop. I can't breathe. Stop.
No. Oh,
boy,
dear.
I think she's actually hurt.
No, I think she is.
Yeah, she's hurt. She took a hard fall off.
That's like an SNL skit.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, I think she's actually hurt there.
And it was a black woman, right?
Was she?
One of the reporters.
I don't know.
One of the people. It was.
Oh, okay.
She's like, that's Oh, child.
It's like they can't show any human emotion still.
No.
Listen again.
Stop.
No.
Oh, boy,
dear.
I think she's actually hurt.
No,
there.
I think she is.
Yeah, she's hurt. She took a hard fall off there. Boy,
Okay.
gosh, I hope she's okay.
Okay. We're going to make sure she is.
We'll try and
That's
check on her and get back
All
to you
right.
as soon as we can.
We'll be back right after this.
Yeah.
And she adds one last G.
That was a Sherry O'Terry thing. Ouch! Oh, ow!
Oh, boy.
I saw that. That was the funniest. That might have been the funniest thing I ever seen.
I had to watch that when I first saw it. I swear 25 times.
It was hilarious.
I just had to keep playing it over and over again.
I thought that you ever see the cop shoot himself in the foot?
No.
Oh, at the
DEA agent?
Yeah.
Shoot himself in the foot. You never seen that one?
I don't think I did.
Where
He was
it's teaching?
He was
Yeah.
was a big DEA dude, and he was just like, kids, don't play with guns. Mm-hmm. Guns are a terrible thing, and I know about guns.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know about them.
Takes his gun out. Boof! Goes off, shoots himself. I think it went in his leg.
Nah, his foot.
Did he shoot himself in his
foot?
foot? And he's like, okay, be calm. He's trying to calm the children after that.
It's the funny. I've seen it 50 times. It's the funniest thing
Shoots
I've
himself
seen.
in the foot.
Hey, the New Orleans cops beating up that guy?
Yeah.
Well, they had an expert on the early show to discuss the
Always
video.
got an expert.
This is always good. This is the video everyone's checking out today. If you haven't seen it yet, it's very, very, very good.
It is the latest black eye for a police department heavily criticized after Hurricane Katrina. Joseph McNamara is a criminal justice expert at the Hoover Institution. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You are the chief of police in Kansas City, San Jose, California. This is part of your life's work. You see tape like this. What's your reaction?
Well, the tapes look terrible for the police. they're certainly not trained to handcuff people by punching them around the way we saw on the tape. Having said that, the police are also trained that even the most routine arrest is dangerous. When I was police chief, I had 2 big, powerful police officers killed under similar circumstances trying to handcuff someone when the prisoner got their weapon and shot them to death with their own gun.
Understood. At the same time, this is Bourbon Street. This is New Orleans in its very initial steps of trying to get back on its feet again. Bourbon Street is a place where public intoxication is welcomed, not discouraged. It just seems, these things just seem terribly out of context.
Well, it looks like it got out of hand, but of course we don't know what happened before the tapes are shown, and I think it's been pretty one-sided coverage so far. It's a terrible tape, but nevertheless, we have to hear why the police confronted this man to begin with. Was he actually armed? Did they know he was armed? Did they think he was armed? Was he trying to get their weapon? So they have the right to the presumption of innocence just as he does. But it is a terrible blow. The city of New Orleans, I think the whole country is rooting for New Orleans, and they don't need this kind of publicity.
Yeah, I guess that doesn't help, huh?
No.
That was Anthony.
Yeah. I was one-sided coverage.
I didn't mind that guy though. He was all right. Like I didn't mind. You know, he was looking at. He was trying to do both sides.
He's trying to cover his pals.
He was all right. You know what I mean?
He's a cop though.
Yeah. Because I know it's got to be a dangerous job. I know I would shoot people if I was a cop, and I would do bad things to people if I was.
You watch all. I watch all the cop shows, and you know sometimes some guys struggling like that pulls the gun out, boom, dead. There's the wife and kid at the funeral. So, I don't know. And, it's Bourbon Street. I could give a shit what they do to people on Bourbon Street. I've been there. We've seen it. Who cares?
But it's back to Bourbon? Is it back to...
It's back. That's
yeah.
Welcome back to the country after your disaster.
Yeah.
They're back getting drunk.
Clubs,
beat up. The tits are back.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're back.
Well, they're not. They're on their way.
Everything you need is
they're
there.
On their way. Hey, the president's making his, 8th trip? Or
Eighth trip.
Did he do his 8th trip
No,
yet?
making it today, 8th trip down.
He's making his 8th trip down.
Make sure everything's okay. Make sure people can be free and live in freedom. I hate it. Oh.
He's the worst.
And he's staying overnight. He's showing that, New Orleans is back and we're going to...
He's sleeping in that plane.
Yeah.
They gonna land that plane.
Oh, fuck yeah.
They gonna land that plane in the 5th ward. He kills me, man. But you know what?
8 trips.
It's the thing about Bush, man. I don't hate him as much as I used to because after Katrina, I kind of felt it a little bit at the tsunami. But after Katrina, you realize he just doesn't know. Like he does not know. And the reason you realize that is because after Rita came, how happy he was that Rita came, so he could get a chance to pretend he
redeem himself.
Yeah. And he kept the eye. He kept just saying the eye and the eye. Be careful. The eye. There's a lot of wind. And he was making twirly things with his finger. There's a lot of this.
Make sure Houston gets evacuated.
Yeah, right. Yeah, evacuated.
He just don't.
But what is he doing? This is the 8th trip down there. What is he doing?
8 trips.
I think he just looks around and goes.
Is it any better? Is that area any better off because he made 8 trips than it would have been if he didn't go there?
It's like when you have a project at home. You really don't know what you're doing, so you keep going. Let's say to the garage. You want to rearrange the garage, and you go out there and you look around like.
I think it's more like you're hungry and you keep going to the cabinet even though you know there's nothing in there to eat.
Right, and you're just like
you
hoping
just
that
keep opening it.
You're hoping something's going to pop out. Out at you.
Something you missed.
Something you missed.
Open the fridge again.
I see a can of beets.
Oh, nothing in here.
Right.
I'm hungry.
But that's what he's doing. Once a week, he goes down there just to go.
But somebody's telling him. It's like. Would it be like as a country? Would we be like? Would we feel afraid if he said, "Look, I don't really know what to do in this situation. I got people telling me, but
I guess you can't be that blunt with the American people. We'd panic.
I have no clue what's going on
because
here,
there are plenty of people, as you know, are out there that think he is a great, competent, intelligent leader of this nation. And if you criticize that, they will call you the worst things ever, liberal.
Communist,
whatever the hell they want to call you. When his record shows that maybe he isn't just the sharpest president we've had.
He just doesn't like people who like you know. We read human nature as performers. You just read something, you know how to pick it up quick, and you just go, whoa, this dude is. You know, you want to call the president stupid, but this dude he doesn't know, man. He's not going to make a 20 years ago speech. You know what I'm saying? He's just like a Texas like cracker or something. He's just a silly dude, man. He doesn't know.
I voted for him.
Did you know he was a silly dude?
He had me bamboozled.
Both times?
Both times he had me bamboozled.
So wait, what brought you out of bamboozlement?
The second time didn't bamboozle. It was more that Kerry was just for how bad Bush is, Kerry was just uber retard.
And Bush isn't looking that great these days, but people aren't pulling out the old, well, you could have had Kerry.
Yeah.
No one's really saying that because they knew what a disaster he was as well.
His wife was infinitely more important than he was. You can't have a president whose wife is like more important than you. As the owner of ketchup, you know, as the owner
ketchup
of
queen.
condiments, you know.
Yeah. What an albatross around his neck she was with that stupid accent. No one could figure out what it was. She said she was an African American.
Yeah,
she was born in South Africa somewhere or wherever. Just any time she opened her mouth, his approval rating, his polls just plummeted.
As racist as everybody thought he was, he didn't get along with blacks too much. But I would say the best like politician I've ever seen in terms of controlling something had to be Giuliani. Like the dude just was. You just felt like, all right, everything's.
Yeah, we're going to be
okay. You know something?
Let's not forget
it helped the situation he was in.
Yeah, a lot of people did not like him before
9/11. September 10th? That motherfucker was one of the most hated guys.
Racist crap!
What about the squeegee guys? You fucking, what about the hot dog vendors? You stink.
That's why he's so great. He turned all that around.
He really did after
9/11.
Within a week or 2 weeks.
So we needed that stuff you hated, you needed at that time. You know what I'm saying? So we hated his control before that, but after that, it's like,
that guy, those buildings came down. The guy is running into the dust to a microphone going, this is what we're doing, we got this set up, a command post is here, like a general in a war. That guy was right there. And Bush, a hurricane comes and he's out of with
our resources. We got to move out the resources. I'm in constant contact with FEMA. I just got to figure out what that stands for.
He had not a clue what was going on. Days are going by. These poor motherfuckers are sitting there drinking dirty water, mud, and
I had a broken femur.
We got a femur. I'm talking to ulna and radius. I'm talking to tibia and fibula.
Fibula.
We're going to be talking to all the bones. I'm talking to cranium. But for some reason, the femur is very important to this.
Oh, God damn.
There he was. Tibia and fibula.
Because the leg bone connected to the shin bone.
Oh, man.
Hey, what was the hurricane blamed on again? The Muslims said it was...
God. Well, you know, Allah was striking us down for our ways and stuff, and that's what the Muslims were saying.
So what do they blame the earthquake?
Exactly.
That's what I'm getting at.
They really bug me.
There's a few more dead over there than over here.
And there was another one that killed like 70,000 in Iraq. It's like, oh, really? What are they those are the infidels?
Yeah, what is that? Yeah. They blame that on us, too, somehow.
Come on, man.
Somehow we
did that. All those places that the worst things happen, it's the most godly place, you know, the most religious places. This is the worst country in terms of religion you've ever seen. We just don't, it's too many of them around, but... the tsunami, the Buddhists, the Muslims.
There's a lot of Muslims down there.
What?
You know, that Hurricane Katrina hits and killed, I don't know what the count is, but let's say 1,000 people overall, the entire area. And people are like, oh my God, they should have evacuated this. That hurricane hits anywhere else in the world, 20,000 people are dead. 20,000 people are dead. This country somehow, you get the earthquake in San Francisco, Los Angeles earthquake, same thing. Anywhere else in the world, you get hit with an 8 anywhere in the world, those places are crumbling. They're in like sand huts, adobe and stuff. It collapses on them, graves. They don't even know how many people are dead. Here, there's a couple of hundred people die, we freak out.
I mean, I believe in God like everybody else, but it's like, you know, come on, man. Start with the God versus God thing.
Well, if you want to take it that level, God must really love this country because we get horrible disasters and less people die than anywhere else in the world. So God loves us. He goes, look, there's a few, I couldn't help everybody. Can't get everyone out.
I think really New Orleans was God's way of saying, you know what, I'm not racist, because usually I kill a lot of white people in these things. Bro, I'm a fair God.
Killed a lot of black people there
I'm
that
just
time.
Gonna kill a few blacks this time.
Doled it out.
Just this time.
Let's say hi to Jeff in Chicago. Jeff, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, Jeff.
Love you guys. Love your show.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, just want to say, Patrice, man, got your HBO special Friday. You fucking killed, man. It was awesome.
Well, thank you for that, sir.
Haven't seen
That's
it
the
yet.
first nice thing anybody's ever said to me. Thank you very much.
It was great.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, a lot of people calling up saying that you killed on HBO.
Oh, man, appreciate that.
So there you go.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
Jeff.
All right, man.
I thought they were going to destroy my self-esteem early in the morning.
Nah. No, we need you. we'll knock you down around 10:45.
Around 10:45. Hey, you ape, you're not funny. Thank you.
We're
Thank you, sir.
gonna ride you for 3 hours and then we're gonna knock you down to size.
I'm hearing birds.
Everything's beautiful.
Hey, everybody loves me.
I feel the love.
You guys,
Fat hog, you're not funny.
when you guys come in to like fill in for Jim Norton, it's a whole different story. You know that, right? Like Bob Kelly came in and we ride him and abuse him really bad. The first time he came in for Jim Norton, we're like, "Hey, Bob, you need coffee? What do you need?" And he's looking around like, "What the hell is going on here?" I'm really suspicious. Like, what are you guys setting me up for? And we're like, "No, man, we need you today. Jimmy's not here. Sit down. What do you need, buddy?" And we're doing the same thing to you. You didn't have to wait out there in the waiting room.
Why would you ever do that?
Yeah.
Yo, come on in. How many egg sandwiches you want? 7?
They're yours.
Egg whites? Come on in.
He'll be right up.
I'm not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Yeah, all you guys have this underlying feeling like it's the end of Carrie, and we put pig blood over the door for you when you come walking in.
We set it up, though. I mean, y'all helped, too, to set it up. Because even back in the old station days, it's like we all trash each other, so people hear that. You know, they watch Tough Crowd back in the day. It's like no one's going to go, "Hey, man, you guys are great." They're going to call. I used to read. I don't read message boards anymore. I just do not.
You got to have a very thick skin.
Oh, man.
You're going to go on the message board.
After a while, you just get trashed so much, you just go,
yeah.
I thought it was a setup. He goes, "Patrice, I saw your HBO special." I'm like, he's ready to call me or something.
No, they're saying you did great.
Yeah.
They're saying you did great. Let's take our first break. We got lots to do today. Got to talk about the weekend. I got the story of the weekend in front of me here.
Oh, I see which one you're holding up here.
And I challenge the rest of America. You're not going to find a better story than what we got in our hand right here.
I may take a controversial stand on this story, Opie.
Yeah, you
Stay
will.
tuned.
What do we got here? What are you pointing at?
Hawk.
Danny's what?
Danny did a remix of The Reporter for Norton.
Nathaniel, could you sit back at Opie's left instead of having Hawk here? Because look how disappointed he gets. Look at his little face.
We had some great rhythm going. Didn't you feel like a nice rhythm?
It was so rolling. I forgot that we were even doing a show. I thought we were just hanging out again, just talking.
I teased what I wanted to. Then I was going to, say maybe we'll talk about, the Yankees when we get back, and the Astros, and the White Sox, and
body language. He did one of these. He did one of these. Calm down.
I want to talk
about. He thumbed his nose.
He did a thumb nose.
Yeah.
We'll do a little sports when we get back.
It was rolling so smooth, and then just the big. You know what it's like?
His poor face. Look at it.
It's that big, grimy, sweaty hand on that big rusted train brake handle.
Another white guy walked in the room. And this is the white guy scratching his head to take the job. Can I talk to you, thumb nose Hawk, for a second, please? I got to.
we just called him in from the bullpen.
Yeah. Did Dan ever throw something out when we were going to break?
Left-hander. We're going to the left-hander.
You got to come out. Opie's got to take the mouse away from Hawk.
Oh no! Look
Hand it to Than.
Look at his face. Oh, come here, Toots. Come here. Sit down on my lap. Come here. Give me a kiss. Poor guy.
Patrice, you know how we talk about how we just smash each other? He's the only one that he can't really take it yet.
Oh, he's hurt. You can see.
He'll sit there.
Hurt.
He'll sit there and go, "Oh, I could take it," but he really can't.
He's a candidate for killing his wife if he gets married. You can see that back of the head steam. That quiet anger.
Look how pissed he is.
Look at him. He really is salty. Just take it in stride, baby
You
girl.
all right?
Well, I'm fine with it. My job is just to throw material out for him.
See, now he's...
First of all,
and let him pick what he wants.
Don't
My
try
job.
to exclude himself from responsibility for that bombing. He goes like this. Because he did it. His body language.
Yeah.
He pointed with this like, this one. And Opie's like, what the fuck? What do you want?
He thought he found radio gold. Like, I know you're going to want to do this.
And now he was just saying, he just goes, my job is to, and he points at the disco, and is to just, so you're saying what you did was perfectly fine and within your job, and it didn't interrupt the flow of the show, and you should have done that.
Yes.
See, what he doesn't know, he hands these notes over.
Yeah.
I do see him.
Uh-huh.
It's when he points as we're going to break, like, just in case.
But you saw him,
I saw
and
it,
if it was something you would have wanted to bring up, you'd have brought it up.
And, you know, he finds a lot of good stuff for the show. You know,
You guys are not looking at his face. This dude could kill everybody in this. If he sneaks a gun past Master Poe, everybody's dead.
It's over.
Look at this quiet. He's seething.
He's the guy that just kills the people in the
He's
workplace.
scratching. Look at that. I'm telling you.
Oh, my God, he's pissed.
If it was comedy, if it was a comedy club, he'd take a sip of it. That's he's trying to stop. He's waiting for it to end.
Oh, yeah. He's itching right now. He wants to itch his whole body.
He's scratching his face.
Oh, he's a little pinker. He's a little pinker in the face than he was earlier.
And he's looking at me like, you're a visitor, fat boy. How about if I smash this over your head?
We got to break him in still. It's been a year. He's getting better, but we got to break him in a little more.
Yeah.
It's all good. All right, we got lots to do, obviously. We have another assault on the media we got to get to. That was amazing.
Oh, my God.
Believe it or not, No Filter Paul is in the lead for the Assault on the Media contest for October.
Yeah, he's a madman.
We'll get into that. We'll get into some sports. I went and saw U2. Want to talk about your brother's U2 tribute band.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a lot to do today, so stay there.
Oh.
Like sands through the hourglass.
We're back with the Opie and Anthony program. Jimmy Norton returns tomorrow for like 4 days and then goes back out to Hollywood.
Oh, that's nice. He's gracing us with a couple of days.
But he's going to be on Jay Leno tonight, or he would have been here today.
Oh, big shot.
And Patrice O'Neill filling in for Jimmy Norton. He just had his HBO special air Friday, and we're getting
raves.
We're getting rave reviews from the fine folks that listen to this program.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
A lot of instant feedbacks coming in. Praising you, Patrice.
Hey, it was a very, very busy sports weekend.
Yes, it was. Ben.
What happened, Ben?
Ben, what happened?
What happened? The Red Sox?
Yeah, what happened?
Let's start with the Red Sox.
Let's talk about bases loaded, no outs, and they can't get one run, 4-3. They sucked, so there's no excuse.
I texted you. I text messaged Ben right when bases were loaded, no outs, and I go, they cannot blow this one.
Yeah.
And then my next text was, oh, my God, they blew that one.
Yeah, the curse is back, my friend.
What? It's not back. I'll tell you what. It's best that happened like that, Ben, because it's better than they fought and scratched and then something retarded happened to cause real pain. It's good it's over.
I don't know.
They need a couple of pitchers, man, and they're going to be right back.
That's not a very good
They
follow-up.
got to keep Manny. Please.
They got to keep Manny.
Manny's amazing.
They got to get Kurt Schilling healthy.
There's going to be,
Manny and Ortiz are just ridiculous to have on a ball team.
Oh, my.
Ridiculous.
There's a lot of talk. Manny still wants to be traded, and Damon's going to, the Yankees are probably going to be interested in Damon. He's a free agent.
What do you think? Manny a Yankee? What do you think?
Manny,
pull out the wallet, George.
I'd say more to the Mets, because he and Pedro are so close buddies.
Yeah. Wow, that'd be a great...
be great for the Mets.
Jesus Christ.
You're a big Red Sox
fan? Yeah, big Red Sox,
big
Pats
fan.
You're from Boston?
Yeah, but I'm not a baseball fan like that.
Yeah.
I kept up with it because, I was happy for Boston that it happened like that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, just... What do you want? You know what I mean? It's like 1918, 2005.
You want back-to-back. Those motherfuckers wanted a dynasty.
Yeah, it's like, stop. Like, all of a sudden, the Patriots, people are just... It's like, are you joking? You know how bad the Patriots were my whole life?
Yeah, they stunk up.
You don't have expectations for that.
Yeah.
The Patriots were terrible. I mean, the Ron Meyer days and all those old days, they were awful.
For decades.
Yes.
A dynasty. Now you got yourself a dynasty.
But now all of a sudden there's expectations. It's just like... Be happy.
Be happy. You got, what, 3?
One thing it did with the Sox is now that, you won't hear the chants anymore. You won't hear any of that because they did it last year. But as far as, a follow-up, it would have been nice, right, Ben?
Absolutely. And Anthony texted me. He's like, have you heard from Bill Burr or Bob Kelly? Bob Kelly, nothing. Bill, Mr. Positive, hey, well, we won it last year.
Right, yeah.
We'll be great next year. Bob, nothing.
He's able to move on. That's nice.
And then Bill...
I feel the same way, but I feel it, like, on a negative way. Like, shut up. You won.
Yeah.
Like, just shut up.
Well, who's the sports reporter in Boston that's
Dan
already...
Shaughnessy?
Yeah, he's already saying that the curse is back and stuff.
Stop.
And
the curse was destroyed last year when they came back 3-0. That was to say it is over. That is worse to a New York fan than any, like, the Bucky Dent or the goofy
the Billy Buckner?
Billy Buckner.
Yeah.
They
didn't want to leave, no doubt.
It extinguished
there was no
curse.
doubt, like, they got
Babe Ruth is in heaven now. He's not worried about it anymore. He's doing what he does, drinking and whatever.
Yeah, that curse is done.
Then the Astros pulled it out with that, 18-inning game?
Yeah. 2 games. They played 2 games.
They played 2 games. They got freaking Clemens coming in for 4 or 5 innings.
I love Clemens now. I hope they win. I hope they win the whole thing.
Clemens is a reliever.
Who has a better chance
Astros
of beating the Angels?
I don't. They had to fly last night after the game. The Yankees had to fly out to Anaheim. I mean, play today.
Messina's been out there though.
We
all caught it.
I really hope the Yankees lose. That'll be nice.
No. Messina's pitching. He's been out in L.A. He's got plenty of rest.
Cap, though, aren't you?
Just matching something.
It's the colors. He said that the other day.
There's no loyalty.
I understand it's the colors because he comes in here with different color schemes all the time.
It's camouflage logo and camouflage jacket.
But I was thinking that maybe he actually is a Yankee fan.
Well, the New York logo is the best logo going, man. I mean, it really is the best. That's just
everyone
a great logo.
loves it.
I know. When
see
you
that
see
shit in Hawaii.
I'm not a Yankees fan, but when you see it, you're like, yeah, that is a good logo.
That's just a great logo.
You see some of these other logos, and it's like, oh,
it's a great logo, man.
Yeah.
Well, you think the Yankees got a shot now?
Absolutely got a shot.
How was the game on Friday? They got nice and wet?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a tad. Saturday would have been worse, having to go there, but of course they postponed it.
That was your anniversary
yesterday.
gift, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that
okay.
wonderful?
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
I went.
And what did you get?
I went to see you too Friday.
Did you get him?
Yeah, fuck yeah. You yelled and screamed. I yelled and screamed until I got him. I'll admit it. Because people like,
He went to you too.
You know, a lot of people were writing me, you should be thankful that they got you something. Like, fuck that. Because I'm a season ticket holder for the Islanders, and they got me Islander tickets, so that was a waste. And so I had to tell everyone it was a waste. Sorry.
So somebody pulled some strings for the Oster, baby.
Yeah, I had really good seats, too. I was like the first row after the floor, and they had a pit right in front of us with the celebrities. You know,
you was close to that pit.
It was this close to it, not in it. Oh no, I was right. I was right there. I was talking to Dennis Leary and everything. I mean, they were right in front of me.
Leary was there too?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because there was just this pit right in front of us that was completely empty. And as the lights go down, as U2's just about ready to hit the stage, all the celebrities come swooping in from some weird part of the garden that no one gets to see.
So you were next to it, but you had something between you and Dennis Leary. Yeah, okay. That's just wanted to clear that up.
I'm not saying I was hanging with them. I was right there.
I just wanted to know what this was. It was a pen?
Are they a famous group? Or I mean, I know who's famous, but are they a famous group or are they a really good band? Like, they're famous.
U2's been at it for 20 years.
Yeah.
But some people are famous
really
and not
good.
Great band.
No,
but
they're
like,
really good,
If they weren't famous, would you be like, oh, these dudes are good?
Nah, they've been able to, like, for some reason, for 20 years, they've been able to keep current and keep a fan base that's not just like, you go to see an old classic rock band from 20 years ago, and you go to their show, and it's all old people that were young when they came out. U2 is like, they've been able to get new fans as they.
How do you stay relevant as a
I don't know. How the hell you do that?
I don't know either because it's amazing. Like the show at the Garden on Friday night, it was a whole new fan base. Most of the people there were young.
Well, why can't the Temptations do that? Like why?
Right.
Like some of these guys where you go, they just look like old fat men. But
every once in a while, a band just is able to continue going. I don't know. And so many bands fall by the wayside.
You went by yourself?
With my girl.
How was it?
It was great. We had a great time.
She's a fan too?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So Dennis Leary's there with his family. Ray Fiennes.
Oh, I pardon you.
Liam Neeson. And then I'm kind of pissed off because I didn't have my digital camera. Chelsea Clinton was there. like right in front of me, as close as I am to you, Patrice. No, ready for this though? Like she broke up with what? His fiance?
Yeah, they were. I think they were.
How she look, man? I don't think she looks as bad as people like was.
She's kind of Hillary looking, right?
Nah,
got a dumpy body.
Nah, not anymore, man.
What?
She's grown up.
She whipped that shit into shape.
She's grown up, dude. She's burned.
I'm pumped, Chelsea. I just.
Kidding me?
She's burned off some fat, and she's looking good. I'm telling you.
Are you kidding me?
Compared to what
England, man, she just looks.
I'm
good.
telling you, compared to what she used to look like, she is a major improvement. Major.
Wow.
Major. You wouldn't be embarrassed to be seen with her if she was just a regular girl on the street. I'm not talking about the whole fame thing on top of it, that it's a president's daughter.
I am stunned.
If you were walking down the sidewalk and this was your chick, you wouldn't be embarrassed whatsoever.
I'm stunned.
So she's there with her new guy. And they are like, as they say in the in the paper, canoodling and all that crap.
Canoodling.
They like to use that word, canoodling. But she was kissing this guy's hands. He's got his arms around her, and she's like got her head resting on his chest, and she's kissing him. And during like One by U2, they're going at it. And I'm like, why?
Making out tongue. Did you see him tongue kissing?
Dude, none of the papers have the story
Chelsea.
yet. And, I mean, it was a big deal when she broke up with this Ian guy.
Yeah.
And now she obviously has a new man. If I had a digital camera, that photo's got to be worth $10,000.
Well, that ex-one was an English guy. That was one of those English dudes. And that's what happened is, like, she got hot. What he's saying is, it says she used to, when she went there, she was like Chelsea the ugly Clinton.
Yeah.
And went out there.
Yeah, but she was, when Clinton was in the White House, she had all the ugly.
But she was funny
years.
looking kid thing is one thing. That's fine. But then she got older, and I noticed her ass and her legs looked like her mother's. Big fat, dumpy, big fat calves.
But that's why she looks good now, because it's not quite her mother's. Like, she's gonna be a mess like her mother. Because I used to think Hillary was hot though back in the day. I'm not gonna lie. She's got a meaty.
She did have meaty, a lot of meat on that ass.
I forgot we're talking about black guys.
Yeah.
Oops, I know, right?
Jesus, I'm starting to think you were white like us. I forgot. I'm like,
delicious meat.
I'm like, I forgot, you black guys, you look at it a whole different way. You
I
need the
honestly
thickness and the big
wasn't
butt
seeing color for a while here. We went the first hour of the show, and I had absolutely forgotten about color.
Yeah.
And then Patrice has to talk, and,
Oh, yeah, you're black.
Steps right into a stereotype.
But he said
Thanks for
Chelsea
reminding
looked
us.
good.
Yeah.
He said, I think she looks good too.
She looks good. She definitely looks good. Yeah, you got to give it to her. And I'm like, why don't I have my digital camera? I could be the scumbag with the celebrity photo that everybody wants. Because I'm telling you, and all these dopes have their cell phones. They're taking pictures of her, but they have no idea what they're taking a picture of. That would be gold to like the New York Post page.
You go to the Post, please. Peter Parker. You go there and sell him the pictures.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
How much?
You know,
how much for a
because
Chelsea
they
picture?
brought all these people in
canoodling?
as the lights were going out. You know.
What do you think you get for a canoodling Chelsea?
I'm thinking $10,000.
10 G's?
Easily.
You think 10?
Maybe more.
Wow. Really?
It's her new boyfriend.
Well, when is that gonna? I mean, maybe
you watch.
people
It's
don't
gonna
care.
hit the papers in another day or two because like people are
still
starting
care,
like.
you think?
Yeah, they're talking now. You watch. It'll hit the paper by tomorrow, Wednesday.
Where'd the Bush girls go? Where'd they disappear? Where'd they drop off the face of the earth to?
They disappeared.
They were in the news all the time.
And that's why they disappeared. They sent them somewhere. Yeah.
Drinking, sticking their tongues out in the limos at the press.
Yeah.
Looking all hot.
Daddy Bush had them killed.
Yeah.
Bringing embarrassment to the family.
Embarrassing the family.
Yeah, but the U2 show.
Not good for America.
The U2 show was just amazing. You know, I can't answer that question, Patrice. They still
like how
they still put out great. They still put out great songs. They're more of a pop band than they've ever been.
And people can't stand. A lot of people can't stand his politics. You know, because he's very political and stuff. And you're like, shut up already. So to actually transcend that with your music to where people go, you know, I can't stand this guy as a person, but I can't fucking stop.
Hold on a minute.
Song, though,
Hold on. But at the concert, he acknowledged that. He turns to the crowd and he goes, "Thanks for listening to me. I know I could be a pain in the ass."
Yeah.
Wow. And now he's well loved after he says that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, folks.
Self-deprecating comment like that.
But how's the Rolling Stones still doing it?
They're still great too.
That's another band that even kids go to their shows. Not for any new shit that they're recording. It's all the old stuff. They want to hear the old. Yeah, so
that's the difference. Like the Rolling Stones, when they put out a new album, even though the latest album by the Rolling Stones got really good reviews, as a Stones fan, I still haven't listened to it. I could care less.
No,
I want to go see Sympathy for the Devil.
Right, but you're going to hear the hits.
Yeah, you can't always get. I mean, I want to hear the shit, man.
You know
I
don't
want
to
be at that concert as they're wasting time playing their new stuff, I could
Right.
care less. But with U2, I want to hear the new
But
stuff.
what about the OJs who had a million hits and they played to just old people
Yeah.
who loved them back then?
Back then.
Like why? What? How do some of these bands do? How Rod Stewart is not one of those old. No one cares, guys. These people still go to see him. Billy Joel.
I think it's if you still you don't look like you're going to drop dead mid-set, and you can still
you gotta
pump the
reinvent
song
yourself.
out.
That's
Like
right.
Mick can still sing those songs.
Dude, I was
to a take.
at Giant Stadium for the Stone Show. I could not believe it. He's 60-something years old. He was running around like he was in his early 30s. It was unbelievable.
The Who still packs
Unbelievable.
places because Roger Daltrey can get out there, move around, and sing the songs.
Well, how about Elton? He's just a
He's
little
a faggot.
Right.
Elton's
He's
still-
just a little chubby sissy, and people love him.
He'll pack a place out too.
How does that happen?
But then you think you're getting,
you got to stay relevant. It's all about image and marketing, and the Rolling Stones understand that. Mick
but try to
Jagger
sell a
understands
winger
that.
show.
Right. Mick Jagger understands.
Tip winger.
Mick Jagger understands marketing, and understands image, and U2 certainly does.
So it was a really
It was an
good show.
amazing show from beginning to end. You didn't sit down once. You know how most bands, they finally give you a break to like, all right, we're going to play 2 or 3 shitty songs so you could rest your fanny and sit down for a while.
Everyone sits, or you see him filing out to get a drink or something.
That's always great at a concert because, every band wants to just come out and just, knock you off your feet, as they say,
Yeah.
right? And then, 20 minutes into it, they start into a song, and you're still hoping, the energy's still there, and then you watch the arena, and everyone's slowly starting to sit down. They're like,
sitting down and filing to take that piss and get that beer.
It's the sitting down phase of the show. All right, I'm going to sit for 2 or 3 songs.
That was known as the drum solo back in the day.
Right.
So they killed the whole.
How many
hits do they have?
They have.
Wow.
That's what sucks about a band like U2. You're going to go away disappointed in a way if you're a fan because there's going to always be a ton of songs
They
you wish
can't
they would have
play
played.
all of them.
They can't play all of them. Same with the Stones,
Yeah.
So you hope they just pick out a bunch of cool
What do they
songs.
do? 3 hours, the band, or 2 hours?
2 hours.
They did about 2.
I mean, the great thing with both the Stones tour and the U2 tour is they mix up the set every night. I mean, there's 5 to 6 different songs every night, so it's kind of cool.
And I got a word to all the bands out there. The encore thing is just it's been dead for a couple decades now. Let's stop.
Enough with it.
Let's stop with a good night. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming, yay! And then you got to sit there for a while they jerk off backstage.
Someone has to come up with something new because it's such a joke at this
Oh,
point.
look, they're coming back. Oh, I thought
my
the
God.
show was over.
What a surprise.
I thought it was over, but
Oh,
here
my
they
God.
come. Holy shit. This is so cool. I thought the music was done, and I had seen the last of these guys.
Yeah.
Well, here's something, Vincent. Maybe they should just walk away through the crowd. Goodbye, everybody, as they and then get to the exit, and people go, no! And then one of them just stops, puts both hands at the door, and turns around like, come on back, fellas.
Right.
And
All right, the people want us. All right, we're doing one more.
Does anyone know who started with the encore? That would be interesting. Because now it's just like every band gets the encore, even if you sucked up there or
It had
the
to be
crowd
some
sucked.
They loved us. What should we do? Go home? They're still out there. What do you think? Let's just go back out and do another song.
Right.
Bang.
But we don't have any other songs to do. Well, there was that time we covered that old blues song. Yeah, but now, like,
Had to
Bono,
be way back then.
Bono's basically saying, thank you, New York. And you're like, what do you mean, thank you? You got at least another half hour to go. I'm not stupid. Stop with that crap. And then they make believe that they might come out again, but that's just so the band can leave and beat the traffic back to their hotel.
Well, people do want them back. I mean, right?
I never understand a word they're saying either from the stage, and I don't know how the crowd responds to it.
In New York, it's a lot of Marcus.
And people are cheering like, yeah! I'm just always there going, what the fuck did he say? What?
So there was a bunch of filthy Irish performers there, a bunch of
It was
Irish
all
celebrities.
soccer
white
hooligans.
people.
Was it all just white people?
Oh,
You
yeah,
don't-
when they-
Liam Neeson.
Actually, I had
Colin Farrell was there.
You got
All
I
in
had a
their
couple
fighting
brothers.
Irish stance. Put them up, you bloody motherfucker.
And it's great when they, like U2's song is, I saw Coldplay too recently, but with U2 it was the song One. And then you'll look around and you go, oh, I guess this isn't just our song. I guess it's everybody's song.
Yeah,
I
sure.
thought I was the only one that discovered One as a good romantic song for me and my lady.
So they're playing our song.
Yeah, and you look
it's
around.
Chelsea's song, too.
Yeah, you look around Madison Square Garden and everyone is holding their woman to, for one.
It's Liam Neeson's song.
Why can't these people pick another U2 song? I thought this one was mine.
How good was Vertigo live? Like, was it really
That's
good
amazing, dude. I'm telling you.
I like that song. I do like
absolutely
that song.
amazing. And now they're thinking about making a deal with iTunes, U2, where you could get their concerts for $9.99 a pop.
Wow.
That would be a great
So you
business
download the entire, what would be the live album of the performance that you saw.
Rumor has it they're in negotiations with iTunes to do exactly that. Can you imagine?
So now if you're in, like, Cleveland and you saw U2, you could download their performance in Cleveland, their live show, or their live show in New York.
They don't need any more money, but could you imagine the money maker that this is for a band like U2 that has a catalog? Because all you would have to do to make this work, like they're playing Madison Square Garden, 4 or 5 nights on this run?
Well, this is the start of a 7-night run, but they're coming back.
All right, yeah, and then all right. So say they do 7 nights at Madison Square Garden, right? Jesus. Bono goes up there and makes sure every night there's like 5 or 6 different songs, let's say, because they have a catalog where they can do that. Now you, as a huge U2 fan, you're sitting home on your iTunes and you're like, fuck, I need all 7 performances at Madison Square Garden at $9.99 a pop.
It's $70.
And then you're like, well, I want their show when they played, Dublin, let's say, and Boston.
Yep.
I mean, I'm a huge U2 fan. I would be downloading concerts left and right for $9.99 a pop.
It's the wave of the future, my friend.
16,000 people.
18,000. The whole tour sold out.
How many sellouts could they just?
They could keep going.
Every single show on the tour sold out instantly.
They could probably do. Isn't
that amazing?
They could probably do another 5 or 6 in New York, no problem. But they just don't have enough dates. They got to move on to the rest of the country and other places. That's probably the only reason they're not just camping out at
that is
Madison Square Garden for a
band. Uber band.
And then I just really fast. So then the U2 show ended, and I went to B.B. King's to see Anthony's brother's U2 tribute band. Not
to you.
The website is not U2.com.
U2.com, yeah.
And then their band is 2U, right?
Yeah.
And Brother Joe is on guitar. He throws the wool cap on to look like Edge.
For all the poor bastards that couldn't make it to the show.
But he does it as a goof, like, all right, I'll play Edge. I mean, not as a goof, because his playing and everything's amazing, but he's just, like, stepping into the role for 2 hours, right? But his lead singer looks, acts, and talks like Bono. It's scary.
Yeah.
What's the respect level of a tribute band in the business to other people who are other musicians?
Like, if I was Bono, I would have, as a goof, just went to B.B. King's and walked on stage just to freak out everybody.
That would have been
Can you imagine?
It's like a cruise ship comic.
I think to the serious musician, here's how it plays out. The fans of the band love it because they go down to the clubs and see it. Musicians that have been in the business for a while understand it and appreciate that there is money to be made there. The people that poo-poo it are the young musicians that are, I'm writing my own stuff, man. I'm going to make it, and I'm getting a record deal. They look at it like the cruise ship comic and things like that. Until you're beaten and just bludgeoned by the business long enough to realize that it's a 1 in a quadrillion shot of actually making it with your own stuff. And, my brother was one of those guys years ago. We used to be in bands, and we write shit and play shit, and we were always right on the brink, man. This guy down at fucking Atlantic Records knows us, and we're going to send him this. You don't hear shit back, and then after a while, you got to turn a buck, and now he's making more money with this band than he's made with any other project he's ever done since he started playing guitar combined.
And he's flying all over the country.
They fly him all over. He just played Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
They fly him to Mexico.
Yeah.
They fucking all over the United States. This band is in huge demand.
Maybe I should do Richard Pryor cover.
Wouldn't that be great if comics could do a comic cover?
Better get on a treadmill. Gotta look the part a little bit. Jesus. What the fuck, dude?
Nipsey Russell tribute band. Patrice up there.
What happened to Nipsey? Did he get stung by a bee? What happened?
Nipsey's one of those guys you thought were dead anyway. Like, it wasn't a big surprise.
But anyway, just to finish up, I gotta give props to Brother Joe. He's an amazing guitarist. He's unbelievable. I would put him up against almost anybody out there.
Yeah.
That's how good he is on guitar. And then I forgot the lead singer's name.
It's what's his name? No, he's gonna kill me.
I forgot his name, but
it slips my mind.
Bono,
I know his name.
It's unbelievable. And just the point I want to make. So then I leave the Garden and go to BB King's, and I felt like it was an extension of the U2 show. They were that good. And then they're playing all the stuff that the real U2 didn't get to at Madison Square Garden. I had a blast. I sat there for the whole set. I never do that for like 2 hours.
Now, is your brother now, Edge? Is he trying to be big still in his own right?
No, it's not like that. Some tribute bands they're all crazy people, and they really take on the persona of everybody in the band, and it's kind of scary. But no, these guys realize it's really a money-making venture. They take the music,
too, man.
They take the playing of the music seriously. They sound like U2. My brother he's got the same equipment that the band uses, so it sounds exactly like the band. The guitar sounds exactly
Patrice,
like it.
Amazing.
And the singer is amazing. Yeah,
I saw them a year ago, and they were really good back then. But now they're on a crazy level, man. They segged into each song.
Well, how much less money? Okay, they don't make as much as U2, but like
they're making a good living now.
How much money do you make doing that?
I honestly don't know what they're making, but
they make
a
really
lot good living.
Money. It's
6 figures at least a year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And they're gonna play our Halloween party on Halloween night at the Hard Rock Cafe. So. We got them. We got them and 2 other tribute bands playing on Halloween night for us.
And what do the bands think? Like, guys, what do you two think of tribute bands?
I don't know. I guess they
got to be flattered,
kick out of it. Yeah, they probably get a little.
I'd be surprised if Bono doesn't know about,
Is your brother the preeminent, tribute band for you two?
Yeah, pretty much now, definitely.
Yeah, pretty much. They've beat out just about everybody. There's a bunch of U2 tribute bands out there, but they're moving right to the top. These guys, right to the top.
Do we have tribute band. Go figure. And why can't comics do that? It's so accepted with bands.
They do it a lot, but it's called just stealing. At least go, hey, I'm doing one of my favorites by Patrice O'Neal. This is a little ditty by Jim Norton.
That'd be funny, though. You get, like, some guy who just looks like Jimmy and gets up there and does Jimmy's act. Why not? Tour the country, be at places he can't.
Nimmy Jordan.
Exactly.
Come on out, get up for Nimmy.
NotJimmy.com. Yeah.
Patrice, listen to this.
He's your brother?
Is it? Yeah.
Hold on,
this is live, right?
Bad recording, obviously.
Yeah, it's just live in a club.
Yeah, it's just like a microphone in the middle of the crowd, unfortunately. Yeah, we've been asking for some of his studio stuff for a while now.
Yeah, I know. Send it in, you bastard.
Can you put an album out like that? A tribute album?
You can't make money off of recordings. I think that's the whole thing. You could go play it live and shit like that, but once you start recording, then there's a problem.
Yeah,
you got to get one of the
justice.
studio ones.
Brother Joe, you got to help us out. I want some studio stuff.
Nipsey Russell died of stomach cancer. Sheesh. Yeah, that's a fun way to go, huh?
Anyway, so Brother Joe and the 2U, unbelievable.
And they will be playing the Halloween party.
And I had No Filter Paul and his wife Denise and Big A buying me beers all night.
Oh, Jesus.
There's something going on with Paul, Denise, and Big A. I'm convinced of it.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I think there's sex going on.
Oh, stop
it. I think there's some kind of group sex thing going on with Paul, Denise, and Big A, and I have to go on record and say that. There is some shenanigans going on. There is something going on with those three. I am convinced now.
Here's what I was told.
All right.
I was told that Big A calls Paul's wife all the time. They're constantly on the phone.
There's something going on.
And that's the only thing I know. I don't know about any. But they were hanging out.
All three dancing as 2U were playing at BB King's.
Dude,
dancing.
I can't even. It's such a twisted, sick image. It can't even conjure in my mind. Thank God.
And Big A was dancing with Denise as Paul was looking on. Something's going on there.
Do the.
A little swinging. Nothing wrong with a little swinging.
And it's scary to see. It's scary to see Big A with a beer bottle in his hand. It looks so fucking tiny.
Was that true? She's his webmaster for his new website.
Well, Big A now has a website.
Of course he does.
He's blown up because of our radio
Blowing
show.
Up.
I think the link's on opieandanthony.com. It's pretty disturbing. So, but thanks for the beers, Paul. I snuck out of there, so I wasn't able to thank him.
Do you
so
honestly
him on
think
the radio.
there's a menage going on there?
Oh yeah, no doubt in my mind. No doubt.
Wait. Why on earth?
There's something going
out
on
of
there.
everybody on this earth, why would they pick Big A?
I think they pick many people.
Really? You think it's just whoever kind of...
I'm probably pissing him off right now, but I have some hunches.
Probably?
I have some hunches.
You're accusing his wife of having sex with Big A.
That's right. That's right.
Oof.
That's what I say now.
Wow. That's rough.
So, what's up?
He's gasping.
You just were gasping.
Patrice read something and gasped.
You all right?
What's up? I don't want to step on any news. That's all. I just was reading something real quick.
That's all right.
What
is he reading?
This prostitution, this Mexican prostitute thing.
I missed that one.
All right, hold on. We'll get to that in a second. We got Paul.
Turn your workbook to page.
Hey, Paul.
Here he is. Paul.
There's nothing going on. Andrew wishes.
I don't wish. Oh, Andrew wishes.
Andrew, it's not you.
Oh, okay. Big A wishes that there was something going on with your wife?
I don't know. I think my wife's the only woman that's like ever talked to him except his mom, and he's getting issues now.
What do you mean he's getting issues?
What kind of issues?
He just can't leave her alone. He just calls her all the time.
He calls her all the time, but there's nothing going on.
We live like 90 miles away, and
all the doors
his mom
are
doesn't
locked.
let him come this far, you know.
You know he's going to kill her eventually,
I'm
right?
convinced that. Would you like to talk to her? Because she's in love with him, I think.
Paul.
Yes.
I saw it, though. I was watching you guys a little bit.
Did you see me drag my wife away every time?
I was watching you a little bit because you were buying me beers, and I want to thank you. I wasn't able to thank you at the club because we snuck out.
I appreciate that. And Big A didn't buy you nothing. Let me clear that one up.
All right, yeah, it was all you. But Big A and your lovely wife there, Denise, they were dancing. You were looking on like, all right, okay, hello.
Yeah,
it's fun for one dance, but not for a whole set.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Here she is. You can ask her. Hold on.
All right.
Oh, my God. Hello.
Hi, Denise. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So what's going on with you and Big A?
He's just a friend.
Why is Paul laughing really loud?
Well, I don't know. Because he's got this sick obsession in his mind that, like, Andrew is, like, totally in love with me.
Well, I think there's something... Well, you know what you're doing? You're
What?
kind of leading him on.
Well, I don't think I'm leading him on because, I mean, I've strictly, like, spoken to him, you know, whenever Paul's had any kind of conflicts about it. I mean, I've always just told him, look, you know, Paul's getting jealous, this and that, and we're just friends. I mean, he hasn't really had any friends. I think this whole thing with the Big A and you know, the show has really, you know, taken him, and it's more of just an encouragement, you know, to make him feel better about himself.
We love giving the giving the hopeless people a reason to live.
Yep, exactly.
A life, an existence, a social life.
Hey, you guys going to the Halloween party, right?
You bet, you bet.
Did you guys decide what you're going to be?
Well, yeah, actually, I'm not so sure about me, but we have a costume for Paul.
What is it?
Uh-oh.
Black penis.
He's going as a black penis?
Yeah.
See, Patrice, we're doing this Halloween party, but you got to come dressed as something that has something to do with the show. A little different twist.
Okay.
Some of the things we've talked about over the last
So
year.
would the black penis be because you had sex with a black man in a bathroom?
Yeah.
While your husband was downstairs waiting for you?
Yeah. Hey, and I didn't have
wanted to
sex.
say, I
only
don't know
blew
this
the
woman,
guy.
but she's some codependency going on. She's
Yeah.
keeping this weirdo around to make her husband jealous or something.
Yeah, there's
She don't
something
think
going
he's
on
jealous enough or something.
Jealous enough.
Well, you want to know something? It's working.
There you
really?
go.
Is it?
She didn't
It's
deny it.
working. Paul usually is so full of himself, okay, that, yeah, I admit, you know, Big A and I, we become friends, you know. I mean, he treats me like a woman.
She's using Big A.
Yeah.
Okay, he treats me like a woman, and hey, if it takes someone like him to open up Paul's eyes, so be it.
Here's her logic,
Wow.
Patrice,
Wow.
by the way. Here's
this
a little.
Is death. This is somebody's gonna die behind
Yeah.
this. Behind woman chicanery.
Here's her little. Here's her logic. She was at some event with Paul, sitting down.
God.
She goes to the bathroom. This black guy, who happened to be a soap star in England, walks up to her and kind of pins her against the wall. So she knows that he's going to rape her. So she
lets him rape.
To fend off the rape, drops to her knees and sucks him off.
No,
So you were saving your life? Good girl.
In a friggin' bathroom stall. There was nowhere to go.
Oh, did you hear this?
Nowhere but down.
In your face, what are you going to do?
Do you hear
Suck
this?
it, or are you going to scream when there's nobody around you?
Yeah, no one around in that situation.
Wait. Don't rape me. I'll do it.
You know what? Not only that, but to tell you the truth, yeah, I did. Like I said on air, I enjoyed it.
She enjoyed it.
Okay? It was erotic. It was a spur of a moment thing. And you know what? If any of you guys,
Rape fantasies.
okay, were in that same situation, you do it too.
What?
We suck on a black guy?
What, if a black guy pinned us against the wall?
English black rapist?
No, if a girl came on to you, okay?
Yeah.
Would you like a spot of rape?
Was downstairs or was somewhere, okay?
All right, wait. First I got to be a girl. Okay.
You would go for it.
Wait, you're saying I'm in the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
And this chick walks in and tries to
Corners you.
rape
Yeah.
and tries to rape me in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I have no clue who she is or
Well,
what
the thing
she
is, I
has.
knew who this guy was. I mean, Paul and I were involved with the soap in England.
What's the guy's name?
What's the guy's name? I'm not going to give the name.
Is he
now.
American?
I mean, everybody knows it anyway. You know?
There's an English guy. You ever see the Wire ever?
What? The Wire?
Is
No,
this
he's
guy
not.
is this guy a known actor now in America?
Yes.
Idris.
Oh.
She blew Idris.
Wow.
How do you know?
Because Idris is English. He used to be a black soap star in England. Now he's a big time
his name.
dude on the Wire. That's
him.
What other black English guys do they let be actors in America? She blew Idris.
No, it's not him.
What's his name?
No, I'm not telling.
It's Idris. Swear
You guys
on.
know it. You guys know it already.
Hmm.
It's been on all the boards.
Huh.
All right, we're going to say hi to Big A. Big A.
Oh my God! Hey, Big A.
Oh, listen how happy she sounds. Listen.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, come on.
It
You
took
know,
him that long to say hello.
Hi, Big A.
So, Big A, you have fun at the 2U show the other night at BB King's?
Yeah, I had a great night. It was a good time.
Yeah, you were dancing your ass off with Paul's wife, Denise.
Yeah. I don't know if he just has nothing to say or he's trying to say something.
Are you trying to say something, or?
I have nothing to really say. I mean, she wants to dance, and I dance for the, we're friends. That's all.
Yeah, friends?
Yes.
You sharpening up your machete when you chop her up?
Well, of course not.
Big A, you coming to the Halloween party?
Yeah, I'll be there.
All right, what are you going to be dressed as?
I haven't made my decision up yet.
You got any ideas?
Not really, no.
Hey, I know what I can go as.
Big A should go as Little Bo Peep.
What could Big A go as?
Big A, do you like Denise?
As a friend, yes.
More than a friend.
No.
Let's say Paul was out of the picture, which
Yeah.
you could easily do, obviously.
Let's say Paul was discovered with his throat slit in his bed. Would you console his lovely wife?
As a friend, yes.
All right, screw the friend crap. All right, make believe Denise is single. She's completely single. Would you have sex with her if you could?
Probably not, no.
Why?
Why? Because I'm a friend of hers, that's why.
Yeah, but let's make like she's a single girl. Paul never existed. They're not married.
Right.
If she walked into a bar and was attracted to you, what would you have sex with her?
Right.
Yes.
Oh, well, he just said there. He's ready to start
Big A,
cheating.
this is Patrice. I don't think I've ever met you, but I'm looking at a picture.
Why, you hear Denise moan?
I know.
I'm looking at a
Black
picture
guy,
of Big A.
that's
and
funny.
He really is. His self-esteem is a little shook. You can get this girl, Big A. You can get a girl like her without like having to go, she's my buddy, boo, but she's using your time.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yep.
You can get one. You can get your own girlfriend, Big A. Don't covet this guy's girl. She's okay. You can get her. Listen to me, Big A.
And if you want to speed up the process, just get some shoe polish.
and a teacup.
Hello.
Would you like a spot of?
I'd like to rape you then. Yes. Is that okay, Governor?
All right, we're getting nothing out of these people today. Big A, we're going to see you Friday, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Big A is going to be coming in on Friday, and he's going to be doing Jay Leno's and David Letterman's monologue.
Well, that I can't wait to hear. Jesus
Just because
Christ.
we know it'll sound funny, Patrice. Don't ask questions. Patrice is like, but why would you do that?
Hey, Big A. Big A, why don't you give out your website?
Yeah, and tell him that I was the one who did it.
Shut up.
Give out your website, Big A.
Big.
Wait. Do the whole thing. W what?
Yeah, start with the WWs.
www.lovebig.a.com.
Wait, what?
What?
Do it again.
www.lovebig-a.com.
thebig-a.com.
All right.
And let me make a retraction. This is not Idris. This
No.
picture they gave us of the guy that she blew.
Right.
So it's not Idris Elba from The Wire.
I told you that.
Okay,
All
we just
right.
making sure because he's a black soap opera star who's big in America now.
Is
so.
this is his first name start with a D
Yes.
and ends with an S?
This guy looks like a sissy too. There's
Yeah.
not a piece of rape in this guy. You
Oh,
look big enough to
Jesus.
rape him.
Yeah, this guy did not rape you. You know that, Denise, right?
I never said he did. You guys said that.
He has a...
This looks like a 1930s picture from the Cotton Club.
Yeah, he has a pencil-thin mustache.
He's got like a little Billy D. Williams mustache going.
He really does sicken me. Like,
Guys with pencil-thin mustaches don't rape.
like who takes pictures like this and then not headshots?
Yeah.
I just said it was a bathroom encounter.
Yeah, but he had to follow you to the bathroom.
Yeah, he did.
And then,
Oh,
That he
Jesus.
did.
and then he walked in, and then what? He just pulls his
he
pants
took
down?
my hand and he pulled me into the girls' bathroom.
And then he put down the long black filter with the cigarette in the end.
And you were married at the time?
No.
But you were going out with Paul?
Yes.
Was he packing? He looked like he was packing.
Was who packing what?
Big hog?
Yeah, he was packing Major Wood.
Oh, maybe the guy, but not Paul.
No, did he have a big hog?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
How big?
He did.
How big?
I would probably say about maybe 9.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He looks like he has the face of a guy who's packing.
And how big is your
ridiculous.
husband?
How
Paul.
big is Paul?
Yeah.
He's
He's
great.
7.
Average.
Average, yeah.
He's 7. That means he's 5 and a
He
half.
knows what to do with it.
Centimeters?
I hate the fact that women just like my penis. I want pain and suffering that just was not blessed with pain and suffering.
You want fear.
I want.
You want a little fear in the eye.
I want girls that even sleep with me like not against their will to go, oh my God, he's raping me.
No.
You want fear in their eye, like one wrong move and you can do damage.
I want my wife to go, stop raping me over here.
You want to see just a little fear. You don't want to be like, yeah, it's nice.
Oh, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Right when it flops out, the first time they see it, you just want to kind of get a hint like this could be a problem. Yeah. Oh, no.
I want to hear this one day.
Oh, well.
You pull it out, you want to hear just once. Oh, my.
Oh, boy, fella. I want to hear a gulp. alrighty.
Little fear.
Damn.
Little fear. All right,
All right,
Denise.
you've had your fun.
Big A?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you Friday, okay?
Friday.
He's going to do, like, the best of Letterman and Leno's monologues from the week. All the current jokes. We're going to give it a try. We'll see what happens. Hey, can we get Paul on the phone? Cause
Sure, hold on a sec.
he became a big star over the weekend.
Yeah, oh my God, let me tell you something. He had me pissing in my pants the whole entire weekend.
Ooh.
I kept playing that over and over and over, and now every time when he pisses me off, that's what's going to be making me laugh again.
Yeah, he looks like a psychopath.
A complete psychopath.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it showed his true colors.
Is it true that Big A was there, too, but he chickened out?
Actually, you know what? Both of them were. But I was, I had a really bad cold, and Paul had me out in the friggin' rain for 45 minutes.
Right.
And
why don't you explain what happened, by the way? You guys were on your way to B.B. King's when all this went down?
Yeah, we were on our way to B.B. King's, and, we were walking around a little bit, and we came to the end of the corner. There was a whole setup of, Fox News. So, right away, Paul's like, attack on the media and all. So we're sitting and we're waiting and we're waiting. And, the guy was there doing his report, writing up and all. And the next thing you know, they started, turning the lights on and stuff. And I got pissed. Well, I got pissed at Paul. I took off.
Right.
Big A is like, I'm not going in. I'm not doing it.
Right.
So,
I want to see Big A do an assault on the media. I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah, I think
back to you in the studio. Camera crew's packing up, and he's still out there. Party. Van's pulling away, and there he still finally gets out.
Like I said, I wasn't there when they did it.
Yeah.
So Paul's got the rest of it.
Thank God.
All right. Take care.
All right. Thanks, Denise.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Paul.
Hi, guys.
Wow, did we learn from that conversation with Denise? Rape is erotic?
Right.
Yeah, that's what she said. It was erotic.
Now it's not rape anymore.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Now she's willingly blowing black guys in the bathroom while you wait for her.
I think that if you look at Big A's dental hygiene, you can imagine his cock must be pretty dark. I think that's probably what it is. Cock.
All right, Paul, so you did an assault on the media.
Yes.
It was Greta's show there, right?
Greta Van Susteren. She had thrown it to one of her cohorts.
Chick.
Greta Van Susteren.
Yes, it was great.
On Fox News, and guess what, my friend? You're the leader as far as the assault on the media contest goes for October. We got the MiFi up for grabs and a trip to the studio to see the show, but you can pretty much do that anytime you want, I guess. But
yeah, I think if I do win it, I'm going to pass it off to the second place guy.
All right. Well, and we got other prizes that we're going to be announcing soon, hopefully. So walk us through this assault on the media.
Okay, so we get there like 10 to 10, and we're trying to figure out if it's Fox News or Fox Channel 5 in New York.
Right.
We're hoping it's not 5 because, we wanted to get something national. That was my challenge, just I had to find a national TV crew.
I'm watching the video, so if you hear me laugh, it's just because it's just too funny. But go ahead.
So anyway, we were trying to avoid eye contact with like any of the staff, but Big A kept saying to me, "That bitch is looking at me. I'm not going anywhere. That bitch is looking at me." So just as they went live, they had a couple of producers that you actually see the one producer stick his head in.
Yeah.
But they're like on either side of the shot, so there's like a clear shot to the street.
Right.
And to the right of the lady that's blocking my, I guess, left side, there's like a little kid who kept sticking her head in. So every time she stick her head in, there'd be this gap that I was looking at. And so I waited for the little kid to like stick her head in for like the third time, and I just dove in.
Yeah.
And, open out the XM radio, and by the time I got radio out, my arm was getting dragged, and she actually dragged me right into the back of the guy.
They're doing the only way I can describe this, they're obviously doing another story on the whole subway thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is starting to look like it was all made up or something, because we're not seeing shit.
Yeah, of course.
It was supposed to be Sunday. Strollers.
Yeah, Sunday.
Subway.
Strollers. And I think it's all about the mayor wanting to be reelected, personally.
He's a fucking ass.
Because most people don't want to reelect elect someone new when there's
crisis.
There's crises going on. But anyway, so they're doing a story on the subway thing. You come running into the frame, and it looks like you're screaming, "There's a bomb on the subway!"
Yeah.
Really?
Like you're losing your mind.
Yeah, you really kind of put a lot into it.
Like it looks like you're sweating profusely. Your hair is just a mess, and you have crazy eyes as you're screaming Opie and Anthony on XM satellite radio. Look at this. We're playing for Patrice. And then what happens? You're in the middle of doing the assault on the media, and then they what? Pull you out of frame?
Well, I don't know if you want to play the C word a lot, but this C word rips my arm and just drags me out of the shot. It actually looks like I've looked at the guy across that sticks his head in, and I'm scared, but actually I'm getting dragged.
A girl pulled you out?
This big bulldog looking bitch.
A girl.
Two guys in the truck, yeah.
And then you're like in shock that someone's actually pulling you away from live TV, and now you're like, you don't know what the hell to do.
Well, I tried to get back in, but if you listen right after I get pulled out, you hear, "Fuck you, that's assault. Get your hands off me."
Oh, really? Did that make live TV?
If you turn up really loud, yeah, you can hear it.
And then a producer, pokes his head into the live shot from the other side.
Well, he was the guy that was on the left side, though. I was thinking he was going to come across and help push me out. I was hoping that was what would happen.
That's what's great. He goes into the frame like, I wonder if the other lady needs help. And then also, and then he realizes the situation's under control, so he walks back out of the frame.
Backed out of the shot.
The video's up on opieandanthony.com and foundrymusic.com.
He's like, oh, God, the boss.
Yeah, it looked like something serious.
And then the two producers jumped out of the truck.
Right.
And just a second, they're coming over. The woman's like, "That's not cool. We're covering the terrorism story."
Right.
And I'm like, I didn't fucking cuss. I didn't break any rules. What is your problem? And I wanted to say this is total bullshit. But,
trust me, it's totally cool because the fear they have thrown at us the last 3 or 4 days, it's more than justified. More than justified.
Next time I do it, I'll shave my goatee. I won't look
Close
like
down half a Penn Station for a soda can.
Yeah,
it's a goddamn soda can.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing these days here in New York.
And then you got stupid Geraldo. Wasn't he in the subways over the weekend going, well,
of course,
I'm here, and at any moment they're saying that a bomb could explode.
Yeah, he is
so dramatic.
The drama, the fake, he's got to be where the danger is.
Yeah, that's his new thing.
Can't stand Geraldo.
Because of Hurricane Rita, he's like, I ain't leaving, and they're all laughing like, well, be safe, Geraldo, you idiot.
I tell you, if there is any peaceful Arabs, innocent ones in this whole thing, they better start yapping. Because if these ones pull off something like this, man, they're going to just ship them all out.
Yeah. Yep. Then they all got to go,
They're all going to go.
All of you.
Time to build the camps if that happens.
This is not England.
Build the camps
This is
in
not
the desert.
They're not going to have it.
We fly over. We go to L.A. You see all that desert down there?
Time to build the camps in the
desert. Internment camps.
Time to build.
Right there.
Happens once you watch.
This whole shit. If they pull off some type of train bombing, I'm telling you, Arabs who love this country gotta start sticking their goofy heads up and letting people know. Man.
Open up your ears, catch some little chatter that's going on, some chit chat, and report it. Because if a train blows up, Patrice is absolutely right. All these are going.
That's right.
Just like England.
Be Haitian cab drivers, Chinese cab drivers. What?
Yeah. What?
Where you go?
Yeah.
What?
Let's just
driving all slow and badly.
Let's just finish this up because we have the audio of Paul just looking like a psychopath on Fox News. The reporter turns to the left like, what the hell's going on once again?
Yeah.
He was smooth, though. He didn't lose his mind either.
No.
Most of the reporters don't lose their minds.
What's your fucking problem, man, or nothing?
We had a bunch of assaults on the media in the last couple of days because of this subway thing. But Paul's in the lead, and here's the audio. The video, obviously, much better. You got to go to opieandanthony.com. I've watched the video, Paul, at least 20 to 30 times. I can't get enough of this one.
My wife has the neighbors coming over to watch it. I made a DVD.
Right on.
She gonna fuck him?
A little bit more to the story, actually.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
When the two guys jumped out of the truck, one of them goes, "I know who you are," and then he said, "Paul," and then they filmed. I made a human shield so I couldn't get back into the shot. That's what the guy was turning to look at.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, I tried to get back because someone had just told me that Opie was offering the old $200 for the Fox News Moon.
Right.
So I was trying to get back, but there was no hope. A lot of security on national shots.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But you did great. I think that's the first national assault in a while, so congratulations, Paul. Here's the audio. Listen closely.
Todd Connor joins us live from New York Times Square. Todd?
Greta.
Hey there, Greta. Mayor Michael Bloomberg is spending his day defending his actions to make the threat public and also to flood the city subways with thousands of police officers and extra security, saying he would rather err on the side of caution. And, of course, many subways also being rather cautious today. Reporters reporting countless abandoned bags and other suspicious items. This bag found on train tracks in Midtown. Police.
I think I hear very low in the
fuck
background.
you, yeah.
Fuck you. You're right.
Wow.
But you just screamed it like a freaking lunatic.
And it sounds like he was saying it the second time, and it ended with like a punch in the face. Didn't it just abruptly end?
Yeah. It's like he's screaming, I saw a UFO, we're all going to die. Like he's just one of those crazy people that
They're coming for
that just
us!
appears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
With some ridiculous news.
The bean pods!
Right. One more time before we move on. It's Paul and his assault on the media. He's the leader for October. Let's listen closely at the end to see if we can hear "fuck you."
Todd Connor joins us live from New York Times Square. Todd?
Hey there, Greta. Mayor Michael Bloomberg is spending his day defending his actions to make the threat public and also to flood the city subways with thousands of police officers and extra security, saying he would rather err on the side of caution. And of course, many subways also being rather cautious today. Reporters reporting countless abandoned bags and other suspicious items. This bag found on train tracks in Midtown. Police closing the
I don't know.
It could be.
It's slight, I guess. We're going to have to take that tape to the lab, the Opie and Anthony lab.
You got to give that reporter credit, too. He didn't even skip up.
No.
He did turn his head, though, like, what the heck
But he
is
just
this?
kept plowing right through.
Yeah.
And, by the way, today in Manhattan, New York City, here, if you are here, parade. The Columbus Day Parade.
Oh, no.
It's huge and live coverage. It is national coverage. Cameras all up and down, I believe, what is that, Fifth Avenue?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, no.
Oh,
What
yeah.
time?
So you got to get out of Dodge, man. It's going to start at
just leave after the show.
noon.
You'll be fine.
Oh, God,
At
no.
noon.
They already stopped blocking
I got
the
a
roads.
fucking meeting today at 1:30, and it's going to be, I should have just stayed in.
The meeting should have been at 11:15.
It still would have Yeah, I know. From 11:05
would have been
to
nice.
11:10.
Whatever.
And then I'm out across Fifth Avenue.
Let's say goodbye to Paul. So, Paul, thank you.
No problem, guys. Looking forward to Jimmy coming back tomorrow.
What?
Looking forward to Jimmy coming back tomorrow.
Yeah, Jimmy's back tomorrow. He's on Jay Leno tonight for everybody.
And check out nofilterpaul.com.
Nofilterpaul.com.
Everyone's got their websites.
All right.
Well, I had to outdo Big A to do.
Paul, you're in the lead.
Thank you, guys.
Assault on the Media contest, without a doubt, Paul and his psycho ways in the lead. Thank you, Paul. Big A, thanks.
Take care.
We'll see you Friday, Big A.
Fucking minutes does he have it on his cell phone plan? Jesus
He's a
Christ.
star. Big A is radio gold.
Of course.
All right, Big A.
You guys take care.
All right.
Look at Paul's site.
That was funny.
All right, there he
Look
goes.
at Paul's site.
Huh?
Everyone's got the website.
Everyone has websites, man.
Look at Paul's website.
Look, he's been on our show twice. He's got a website.
He's got a
now.
website. No Filter Paul.
I'm waiting for the guys to start their own websites because they got in with a phone call once.
How do these guys do this? What am I doing wrong?
They're all just...
And they get hits on their sites. And they get their personalities now.
Yeah, like...
It's
great.
How it happens.
God bless you all for
It's
making
that whole
lives.
pest mentality. They're just taking over.
Is that me photoshopped in?
No, that's you.
Oh, I'm actually...
All right.
it looks weird.
Why don't we take a break, Ant?
Righto.
And we'll continue with the dog story, the story that made Patrice go.
It looked like it might have been old. Like I might have did it and I didn't,
And Ben?
Ooh. Anything, Ben?
We never covered football.
Football.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
How did
Pats won?
How did
350 yards for
Tom Brady?
350.
And my Jets. I love my Jets. What can I tell you?
163 yards.
Pulls it off.
Vinny Testaverde actually pulled it off. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He looked good, too.
Yeah, he's got a good arm.
All right, there you go. We covered sports.
Football.
Eagles looked awful.
What's wrong with the Eagles?
I have no idea.
Bledsoe at 289 yards. 33-10.
Bledsoe's doing very well for the Cowboys this season so far.
Did Tyson ever get picked up?
I called him over the weekend because he called me again. We're playing phone tag. A good friend of the show, Tyson Walter, he was the center for the Cowboys, and something happened. We still haven't gotten to the bottom of that. He got released, which was ridiculous because no one saw that coming. And he was trying out with the Patriots actually a couple days ago.
Oh, that would be
champions.
Cool. The champions. Yes.
Champions.
It's a little hard to concentrate on football when your baseball team's still in it. Yeah. I like watching that doughy ass Posada run around the bases last night.
Did anyone see?
He did very good last night.
To wrap up our sports break, did anyone see the golf?
No, I heard it was
Holy crap. Do you watch
tragic
golf at all,
for
Patrice?
Daly.
You could care less, right?
No.
It was Tiger Woods and John Daly in the end, right? John Daly, who just loves to smoke. He's sneaking like puffs in between shots.
Was he?
And if he could, he would be drinking, but I think he's in the program finally.
Yeah.
But he's just a fat mess. And
He was real bad with it boozing.
Oh yeah, and every time he's up there in the leaderboard, you got to root for the guy. He's unbelievable. He's the guy you just want to win. You pull for him like crazy, right? And even golf, they're all in shape now. Golf was the last sport where they were fat guys.
Bowling.
And bowling, and they didn't really care. But now all the golf guys are now like not a pound of fat on them, working out in between, tournaments and stuff. But Daly's still old school, just big old belly. He can barely swing the club because his belly gets in the way, and he still fucking kicks ass. So it comes down to Daly and Tiger Woods, and they got to go to a playoff, sudden death playoff, right? So they play the 18th hole again, and they both par. So now they go back to, I guess, 16. And make a long story short, they both have birdie shots, basically, because they're off the green a little bit, and Tiger Woods misses his and taps in. And, wait. Yeah, and then Daly's turn. So if he makes it, he wins, right? He misses. He's about 3 feet past the cup, so now you're thinking, all right, he's going to tap in, and they're going to go to another sudden death, hole. All of a sudden he goes up, looks at the putt, he takes his time, misses like a 3-foot fucking putt in front of everybody.
Misses
and they even
3-footer.
had a camera on Tiger Woods, and in most cases, in that situation, you don't give a fuck. You just know you won the tournament, so you're really, very happy. The shot that they had of Tiger Woods as he's winning the tournament because Daly fucked up, he was like, he was even pulling for him, like, dude, don't fucking, I don't want to win this way, especially against you that has had all this heartache over the years in your career. Oof. He looked down like, oh, I can't believe he just missed that putt, and Daly blew it basically.
Oh,
3-footer,
blew a
3-footer to keep it going, and he missed the damn thing.
Oops.
And everyone fell for him like, oh, my God, dude.
Tiger wins another one.
Tiger wins another one. There you go.
Very nice.
God bless him.
God bless him. All right. Here's the deal. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. We like to call it the O&A virus. It's spreading across America thanks to XM Satellite Radio.
Thank you.
This show's like a virus, right, Patrice?
Yes.
Patrice filling in for Jimmy Norton. Jim Norton will be back tomorrow for a few days, and then he's got to go back out to Hollywood.
Hey, Jimster.
Hollywood.
But you can get a taste of Jim Norton tonight on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Could you put it differently?
Little taste.
I don't want a taste of Jim Norton.
Well, he's going to be doing his thing on
stand-up,
Leno.
or is he now been elevated to just sit down and talking?
Just guest talking about his upcoming show, or is he, doing stand-up?
I would assume he's going to do both.
Little sit down.
Unless his set is a little weak.
Uh-oh.
Remember, that was the big thing with Johnny Carson. If your set was a little weak, you didn't get the invite to the couch.
You got the little wave.
You talk to the old school comedians, and they're like, that's when you knew you made it, when Johnny invited you back to the couch.
And you know how Jim is. Jim is like, when things are going good, he's like, gets a little arrogant, so he might be, doing a little skiddly wow.
Very comfortable with Jay.
Eat his little pink balls, and he sits there. The sound, Leno, he's a jerk. Wow.
Then he'll go back to his place and kill himself.
That's the only way it could end with Jim Norton. You know that, right?
Well, I hear Billy Burr is really popular in your spot on radio.
I was listening. I heard that young Billy Burr.
People really like him, yeah.
Shut up, he stinks.
Hey, we got to say hi to Social Studies Steve real fast. We were trying to get him on the air on Friday. Steve, what's up?
What's going on?
He did an assault on the media, I think, Thursday or Friday.
Ooh. Yeah, it was Thursday night.
In the subway. Which one were you? Were you the one jumping up and down with the blue shirt?
Yeah, that jumping fat idiot.
It was really funny, actually. And then after you did your thing, a black guy went by and started flashing his gang signs.
Oh, yeah.
Which made that a very fun assault on the media to check out.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I was coming out of a John Mayer concert on Thursday night. I know it's kind of gay, but whatever. And then I saw the news van there, and I followed the court in, and I was trying to think of something to say, and all I could come up with the lame, Opie and Anthony, XM Radio, but, I got it across, so I guess
that's all we
counts.
want. We really want to promote the show in the end. I mean, if you guys get creative and start, use the signs and the T-shirts, that's cool as well, or masks. But in general, we want to get out Opie and Anthony and XM Satellite Radio.
Yeah, I've been listening to you guys for years. I love you guys, so I just had to pay you back somehow. So
That's cool, man. You did a great job, but unfortunately, Paul's assault on the media on Friday beat you out, so he's in the lead for October.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I saw that on Foundry. Oh, well, like I said, I wasn't doing it for the prizes, just wanted to promote the show.
Well, thanks, Steve. Your video's up on opieandanthony.com.
All right, have a good one.
All right, there you go, Steve. What's up there, Anthony?
I'm signaling. I'm
need
signaling to the staff
Patrice,
by waving
would you like
money.
some food?
Oh, I ate already.
Well,
I would like
here it
some
comes.
low-fat apple cake.
I don't understand either, Patrice.
It's so
this is the same guy.
deliciously tasty.
This is the same guy that would go through a half a case of beer per show when we were on WNEW.
The
now
old days.
Now he's ordering low-fat apple cake.
I need low-fat.
We don't know how old he is. You don't ask him.
You don't tell how old you are?
No, people seem to think I'm older because
He's a vampire.
I met Groucho Marx. And, in order to even have met Groucho, you gotta... Groucho was born in, 1890.
Anthony has that seasoned oldness look. You see, it's like it's a tricky, mixture between drug abuse and old mobster.
He could be 28 or 50.
Yeah,
he has that look about
weird
him.
Thing.
Right.
It's just very strange. You don't know. Anthony's age is not... you can't figure it out. I always
Don't
wonder.
tell anyone, Anthony, because
I say about 4. Because you guys have been around. I say 47.
Wow.
Is that close? Oh, because you know.
I really do have to not wear my hat here some days.
All right. Well,
maybe I could shampoo at that morning.
Patrice, he's a vampire. That's all we know.
You just lived a
We
long
really
time.
don't know how old he is anymore.
You got a lot of life on your face, Ann.
Yes. Boo.
All right. Where's the prostitute story? Where's the dog story? Where's the clowns in prison story? Well, you read that one, Patrice, because I didn't read this ahead of time.
This is just shocking.
And we got to get Ben in here because he found a story in the Boston Herald today that's pretty funny.
This one, you want me to start reading now? This is shocking. It just shocked me. I don't know why, but in Mexico City, half a dozen Mexican prostitutes have been arrested for using eye drops containing sleep-inducing drug to knock out and rob their clients, leaving at least 5 men dead.
Oh.
That's what the newspaper says on Monday. But here's the 139-year-old man who survived the ordeal and woke up giddy and missing his wallet said he was careful not to drink, not to let his drink get out of his sight, but unwittingly ingested the drug after the prostitute put the drops on her nipples.
So this prostitute was going old school where they put something in your drink.
They were first putting it in the drink,
but now everyone the word's gotten out that you gotta watch out.
Watch
for
your
crap.
drinks. Hey, I don't drink, but put it on her nipples, which made me gasp. That's the thing that made me. Oh my God!
So you start just teething, and before you know it, you're out. Your wallet's gone.
I
or
mean,
you could be
because
dead.
It's like I consider myself savvy with the prostitution,
and
that had
What a
not
surprise,
occurred to
Anthony!
me.
Another one of our comedian friends into the prostitution.
Not anymore, though.
Jesus
not,
Christ!
not anymore. Used to be.
Used to be. All right.
Used to be.
Yeah.
But not anymore. I got a girl I kind of into now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, you got the sex swing, and you got the Liberator that you brought home
she's a real
last
film.
week.
Thanks for the Liberator, fellas. That was just fantastic, dude.
Basically, the sex couch. You know, those Liberators started out as just a little cheese wedge that you would see in the back of the magazines.
Yeah.
Now they're getting really involved, man.
It's a great product, man. And we had some of the best sex we ever had last night on that.
On the Liberator?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They need leather ones. Liberator, make leather ones.
There's
leather
to be leather, just so you easy to wipe them down.
Wipe them off. Just comes in a squeegee.
Let me tell you something. There's a sales guy named Will right now that is jerking off because you're talking about the Liberator like this.
Well,
he is jacking in his car as he listens to this.
What's his name?
Will.
Will Leather Liberator. You're talking to a real sex guy. It'll be great. The cushion is great. It goes right back into place. Because I'm a big dude.
Yeah.
My girl's a little
snaps right back.
Got some. It was at least a combined weight of 487 pounds on that thing last night.
You did it last night.
Last night on the Liberator, Jack.
Nice.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, they prop up the girl nice on those things.
Oh my goodness, it was great.
Got
we had
a nice
good
little
time,
angle,
man.
right?
Yeah, man. So I appreciate you guys hooking me up with that.
All right.
But this was shocking, dude. This was like because it was just like I've done a lot of bad things, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I could have been knocked out big time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? 'Cause
yeah.
I've done some stuff like that.
Yeah, they could have put some drug. Would such a small amount work?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's eye drops.
A little chloroform.
Yeah.
a little ether. A little mixture.
Just a drop or two will do you.
It's eye drops that are used as a muscle relaxant in eye examinations to dilate the pupil. That's the stuff they're using, and I guess it knocks you out.
I wonder if it has a taste though. At least you'd be like, well, you know, damn, bitch, your nipples taste
salty.
You got some tired tasting nipples, bitch.
There you go.
And Opie doesn't get into. Opie never partook in
swear to you, never did the prostitute thing. No.
Not once.
I never have either.
Not once.
Never. I have never. I swear to you, I swear on my family.
Patrice,
I have never
we've admitted
been to
a lot on the
prostitute.
show over the last 10 years. You would think there'd be one story out there where we would be talking about a prostitute.
Never went to a prostitute.
No.
Not even close.
Swung?
They
Never
always,
swung?
They always scared the shit out of me.
It's a psychological.
Diseases? Not just the diseases?
Not just the diseases. Like, I think right when I was becoming the age where I might have done that or should have been doing that, that movie, Fort Apache, The Bronx came out.
What's her name? What
the hell was her
Foxy
name?
Brown.
Yeah.
Shit. What's Jackie Brown? Pamela.
Yeah, Pam Grier.
Yeah. Slice that
Pam
dude.
Grier,
Yeah.
and she had the razor in her mouth, and she put the guy up against the wall and was like, she's all fucked up, and she's going, yeah, I'm gonna suck your dick, and she kind of nuzzles the guy's neck and just whoosh, slit his throat, and I was like, wow.
I remember when you broke up with your girl a while ago, man. We was trying to get you to go.
They were even trying to get me to go down to Rio, right?
Yeah, man.
No.
Wow. Really?
No desire.
What's your vice, man?
Huh?
You have any vices or what?
Yeah, rollerblading.
You're just
I don't
really
know.
a nice guy, huh, Opie?
I'm not a nice guy. Well, yeah, I guess I'm a nice guy.
A little wine. Is that your vice?
Little marshmallows every once in a while.
Occasional Vicodin.
A little Javalog. No, you know what it is? I've explained this because the strip clubs is the same thing with me. It's a little weird with the lap dances and stuff. I need to feel like the girl
likes you.
Exactly.
That's why Brazil is a great place to go.
Exactly. So
the GFE experience is fantastic.
So with the whole prostitute thing, it's like I know the girl is just trying to get money out of me, and psychologically that does nothing for me. I need the girl to.
What about your real girl? Is there nothing psychological that the real
No,
woman
she wants me. That's the difference.
Well, she wants you if you. Okay, not saying she's with you because you're Opie. Not with you because you're Opie, but saying that, women, nothing's free. Nothing is free.
But to see the girls, the prostitutes, they have no, attraction to you whatsoever.
They do. Your money.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the problem I have.
It's the same. You got too many.
She's
too many ethics, man.
No, it's not even that. It's not. I didn't go there because it was never a turn on to me.
Now you live in a nice place.
I'm not even
decent living.
I'm not trying to say that I got complete morals or anything like that. It was just something I wasn't into because I just knew they weren't into it on a physical attraction level or whatever, what have you.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
And then I like going to strip clubs, but I don't like the lap dances. I'm like, as soon as the song's over, the girl that's looking like she really wants you, she's moving on to the next guy. It's like, geez.
Like if it's impersonal, you want it to stay impersonal. Don't pretend that you like me.
I hate the pretending bullshit.
But that's what Brazil is.
I'll go there, drink beers, and enjoy the eye candy without a doubt. But when it comes to the lap dances, and I know the girl's just so not into it, but for a song she's gonna make believe you're the hottest thing she's ever seen.
But you're providing, man. That's what we do. We provide.
But I can't be bothered by that. I can't be bothered. That's all.
I understand.
Yeah, these guys are trying to get me to go down to Rio, and I was like, nah.
You should just one of these days we'll go, man. Just to you know what I mean? Can we? Just so you can, I understand because I don't like it either. I don't like that feeling like you don't have to buy. You don't have to buy it. We don't have to buy it. It's not about buying it. It's about out there.
Dude, I understand why it works. I'm just saying for me, that's the That's the thing I can't get past.
They treat you like they're really in love with you.
They do, and it's like you go, thank you. Like,
Right, but is there a party you
ever...
go and they're still doing this just because, this is what they do for a living?
Nah, it's just because the way they do it is they go into your whole primal thing of being a provider. You give them a couple of bucks, and they just don't do that business thing. They just become your girl as long as you need them to be. They need your money. You need them to be in your space at the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, don't you sometimes, even the girl you love, like my girl, she's good people, but so I just don't want to see her. And it's like, sometimes you wish you could just go, hey, listen, sweetie, take a couple of $100 and get out of my life for a second. Come back when I need. Like, don't you wish your money could just buy your emotional needs when you need them? Sometimes, because your girl won't leave.
Can't you just go to another room for a little while?
That's not what they do.
You mean
Can
get
you
out
go
of
to
my
another
life?
room?
Wow, you're not really in love then, dude.
I'm in love.
I'm nowhere near that with my
No,
girl. I want her around all the time right now.
It's not like...
Maybe it'll change. I don't know. Right now,
I love my girl, but she's sick. Her conversation stinks. She's a girl. How can you be in love with a girl like that?
Do you ever say anything that's made you laugh? Honestly,
I laugh at her, and she doesn't. But that's when
your relationship's doomed.
But laugh at her. No, man, we've been together like almost 4 years.
Wow.
Well, she's been with me for 2 years. I've been with her for like 4 months.
You're gonna be booking a trip to Rio by January.
That's not true, man.
So wait, she says something. Does she ever say something she thinks is funny?
When she tries to be funny, it's useless. When she does funny things and I laugh at her, she gets mad, but it's hilarious because she's being funny when she's being something else. When she's not being funny.
When she's not trying to be funny,
when she
it's
tries
hysterical.
to tell me a story, like when like you heard the guy that just called in.
Yeah.
When it's interesting when people go like the guy, the English guy that is leading, Paul. Hey, website, go to da-da-da. You go, all right, man, well. But the other guy was kind of like, yeah, I did it. And, it's kind of, when she's like that, when she's being like Paul, she's awful. When she thinks she's being funny.
Uh-huh.
But when she's being like, kind of like, I heard this thing last night. It's like, when she's being not funny, she's as funny as possible. But I can't talk to her for more than 30 seconds at a time.
Yeah.
Really?
Wait, you guys probably Eskimo kiss your girls, don't you?
There's a little snuggling.
Fellas, you gotta stop that, man.
If there was a reality show going on in my apartment right now, no one would listen to this show anymore.
Yeah, you're a monogamy guy, though, but that's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You're a monogamous guy. You're an in-love type of dude, man.
They completely, think I'm out of my mind when they listen to the show. If there were cameras rolling at my apartment, people would be like, holy shit.
So your girl's funny?
Yeah, she makes me laugh, without a doubt. And I'm not laughing at her. Well, I laugh at her sometimes, but she also makes me laugh. Yeah.
Like she goes, listen to this, Hope, and it's like she says something. You're like, oh, girl, oh, baby, you.
She's funny, and her whole family's funny. She just comes from a funny family. Yeah.
Fair enough. You got lucky.
The real answer would be to be cool guy here, like, yeah, whatever. No, I bang prostitutes and stuff. But the reality is,
Jesus, see,
I'm
look
really
at this little
cool guy.
Who
was that?
Bringing prostitutes. Look, before I met her, before I got with her, it's just been a process for 4 years.
Right.
Okay, and because she saw I still had a few women floating around, and she had got to the point where women where they love you faster than you love them. You know what I mean? They just into you quicker than you're into them. So she looked on a text mail. I had a text message from somebody. We didn't really go together. She says, I can't take this no more. I don't want to be with you. And I said, really, let's be honest, we're really not together. So, all right, I'll say this. Let's be together now. And it's been great. Once I decided, like, okay, I'm going to have a girlfriend. She's good people, man. I love her, but I have to teach her how to be my friend because she's a girl.
Yeah.
They don't know how to be our friends.
But
come
wow,
on.
That's rough.
But you didn't have to teach your woman how to be your friend, how to be your girlfriend. Not be a girlfriend, be yours.
But be a friend besides your girlfriend.
Yes, teach her how to be a damn dude.
That kind of just comes over time, though, you know?
And time and, mental abuse. Once she starts
knock her down a little bit.
Knock her down a little bit. Build her back up until you're
because I'm sure, some of the stuff that you're used to doing isn't so fun for her.
Yeah, but a happy man usually means a happy woman, and not vice versa. A happy woman a lot of times means an unhappy man.
All right, well, speaking of love, we got a love story for everybody. Speaking of love, I saw this in the paper Saturday, New York Post. I guarantee no one in America has a better story in their local paper than this.
Good
right here.
segue. This is what is funny. You go
Well, you know,
the dog.
A lot of people commenting on instant feedback. Very curious. What does your girlfriend call you, Opie or Greg? I never noticed.
Opie poo.
Because usually there's Sweetie or something like that.
Well, there's a pet name
Baby.
that I will just
go to your grave with.
Yeah,
Gropey.
Is it one of the normal Sweetie, Baby?
It's
Honey.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Darling.
And I bet you My Little is before it.
My Little something.
My little and then a noise. My little ploof ploof.
She calls me Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
Yeah, but it's weird because I hate Opie and I hate my real name. So
what's wrong with Greg?
It's all right. Never liked my real name.
It's a good enough name.
All right, so Pound for Doggy Style Sex Sicko is the headline of this fine news story in the Post that hit on Saturday. A New Jersey man charged with sodomizing a Rottweiler named Precious was jailed yesterday for violating a court order to stay away from the dog and her owner.
There was a court order. That's what he was arrested for.
Right.
Violating a court order.
Court order.
Okay. All
Stay
right.
away from the Rottweiler. He refused. Sodomizing. I guess he sodomized the Rottweiler in the past and he was coming back for more? I don't know.
Is it like...
I'm kind of bummed because I don't have the full story here. I got a shortened version.
You know, everyone
gave a lot
wants
more
details.
They gave a lot more details in the article that I forgot at home.
I'm sure they didn't give important details. Like sodomizing the Rottie. Is that doing it in the ass? Or it's a female Rottie, is it doing it normal, but since it's a dog, it's sodomy? There's no way you could say having sex with... Is it always sodomy?
Yeah, what is sodomy there, Patrice?
Sodomy is the booty.
It is the booty, right?
That's the bootrin.
I thought it was just some kind of an act that was beyond,
that's sadomasochism is what you're thinking about.
No, I thought sodomy was some type of...
Sodomy is booty.
Is it always booty?
Sodomizing someone is the booty.
The booty. All right, Jose Rodriguez was ordered to spend 45 days at the Middlesex County Jail by blah, 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 whatever. The judge said Rodriguez, 39, of Perth Amboy, violated a restraining order September 29th when Maritza Rosario found him on her back porch at 12:30 in the morning, early morning there, standing next to Precious, a 6-year-old female.
Ooh.
She's in her house. The dog's outside on the porch. 12:30, she hears a little ruckus coming from the porch.
Some kind of
She
thing
opens up
going
the
on.
back door, and she sees this guy just standing next to Precious, a 6-year-old female.
Yeah.
But how can that be abuse if it's a Rottweiler? A full-grown Rottweiler can go, look, let me tell you something. I'm not swinging that way.
If I'm not enjoying this, I'm turning around and biting you.
It was a Rottweiler.
Right.
It wasn't a poodle or, it wasn't muffin cakes. It was a goddamn
Right.
back dog.
Is it Muffin Cakes? The little name? No?
I'm not. It's brutal.
But maybe Patrice hit it.
It's brutal. Rodriguez faces trial October 20th on animal cruelty charges brought by the New Jersey Society for the Prevention of Cruelty for Animals. He was accused in January of sodomizing the dog last year.
Really like this dog.
So he was they found him, doing
Here's
a
the
Rottweiler.
problem.
Go ahead, Ant.
Here's the problem I have. Animal cruelty charges. Now, don't think I'm sick here. I'm not condoning this.
Oh, boy, here we go.
But I don't think this is animal cruelty. I think if you got to come up with a charge, have, sick fuck in the first degree or something.
Right.
Like, if you're screwing a dog, you're sick. I don't think it goes to animal cruelty is, you crack a dog over the head with a bat. You light the cat's tail on fire and run off. You bury it up to its neck and run it over with the lawnmower. Those kind of things. Animal cruelty. I don't think having sex with a dog is cruel to the animal. I don't think they care.
And I'm an animal. Like, I'm not an activist. I'm not actively trying to, but I really have a soft spot for animals.
Who doesn't?
And I don't look at if I catch some on the internet, if I catch a little bestiality, I don't look at the animal like poor thing. So if I don't look at it like, oh, what are they doing to that dog then it's really not. I don't think it's cruelty. I don't think sex with an animal is cruelty.
I don't either. Unless it's a chicken. I've seen the German chicken ones where the guy is just too big and the chicken's going, and the guy's going, oh, yeah, it's chicken, yeah. This Aryan sick motherfucker is just banging a chicken. Because you know damn well the chicken, there's not much room in a chicken. So that scoot, yeah.
I'm laughing extra hard because Anthony and I saw this video together back when we were working together in Boston when the internet was like the internet. You saw it all because they had no rules. Like Anthony always described,
all free.
Anthony described the early days of the internet like the Wild Wild West. It was all up for grabs, man, and you know, legislation, they couldn't work fast enough to try to figure this shit out.
Click around, you find yourself in a saloon, there's a gunfight and broads and
this stuff was just everywhere. And we saw a German video with the guy doing exactly what Ant's doing.
Yeah.
As he's having sex with the chicken, holding the chicken in front of him. Doesn't he break the chicken's neck as he's having an orgasm or two?
I don't think it was that clip. Because that clip just looked like he really enjoyed the chicken.
Yeah.
Yes, they say that if you're fucking a chicken, right when you come, you got to break the chicken's neck and it starts convulsing and tightens up and really gives you a good one. So, yeah, obviously that's cruelty.
You've never read the book Chicken Fucking for Dummies like us?
Chicken
It's all there for you, Patrice.
And you just eat it when you're done.
So we did see that, and I guess the videos I've seen over the years, the look that the animal gives is just a look of curiosity, really.
Right, yeah,
it's anything. You know, you could get the same look if you whistle to a dog.
It's a look of
Usually bestiality videos I watch is usually a dog and a girl, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never seen one.
And that doesn't look cruel at all.
That's what I'm going off
having
of
a great time.
Dog is having a great time, and you know it has a tiny little lipstick thing happening.
The dog's licking things.
There's no harm going on.
Jumping around.
That's why I disagree with your theory, by the way. If it's a female dog, you know, humans are a lot bigger than the dog peepees there. And
well,
I think
a Roddy is a pretty big dog.
I think you could do some serious damage.
Well, maybe dog penises are average size. Maybe they, you know what I mean? Maybe they go, oh, well, this is average. I like it. But human size is like, ooh. Like the Rottweiler's like, ooh.
Are you thinking?
I never had.
I've seen dogs on the bestiality videos. Some Rottweilers having sex with girls, and their penises were comparable in size to a human. Let's say.
All right.
I don't see how this guy was hurting the dog to where it's animal cruelty.
Okay.
Especially a Rottweiler.
Yeah, especially a Roddy. Yeah, if he's there with a Yorkshire Terrier in one hand, you know, holding it like a jerk-off sleeve, then I could see some animal cruelty charges.
The Rottweiler just went. That's when you know she went.
Yeah. Oh, you see those teeth? Turns its head around. Oh boy. Then there's a problem.
I live in an area of New York. They have these dogs walking around. They all have attitudes. I would be so happy if a pervert moved into the neighborhood and started, you know, messing up.
What dog fucker moved into?
Without a doubt. There are dogs that walk around in my neighborhood that deserve it.
Deserve a good fucking.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They give you.
Can you imagine?
They know they have rich owners, these dogs up there. They give you a look like, you know, who are you? Get out of my way.
Why wouldn't anyone tell me a registered dog fucker had moved in next door when they...
And they're breeding these dogs to look like cuter and cuter, but stop.
Cuter. The dog was so cute.
What's your name?
I want to enact Fido's Law. Because we don't need... It's always a goddamn name of some fucking kid.
It's the damn dog that got raped.
Little Fido's Law.
Fluffy's Law. Spot's Law.
Absolutely. All right, we'll get into the... I guess we'll get...
There's a Rover Alert out today.
Have you seen this dog?
Was with a known dog fucker.
Oh, you see him in surveillance video with some chewies.
Lured him into his vehicle with some kibble.
All right, I'm blowing off.
Scene with a Heart's flea collar.
I'm blowing off all the phone calls because they're explaining what sodomy is.
That's funny. You were blowing off the sodomy calls. I found that Well,
Some people saying sodomy is also sex with an animal. Just sex with an animal in general.
I thought it was any, like, what's the word? Like a sick sex act is sodomy. Anything that isn't just normal sex, some perversion, like ass sex.
We weren't
or
getting,
I think even oral is considered sodomy.
We weren't going to get anything done because they all had a different definition for sodomy on the line, so we need an expert. All right.
Ooh, sodomy expert.
Yeah.
Why not? Hello, Mr. Opie and Anthony. This is Jonathan Griff.
We got a New York City subway terror non-story.
This Fox News alert just in: sodomy is ass sex. We have an expert coming up to the desk now. An expert for everything.
Got this subway terror thing, though, man. I'm getting phone calls from all over the country. Are you safe?
Don't take the subway. I heard. You heard nothing.
Everyone's
Shut up.
in a panic in Manhattan now.
They're not dumb enough. The Arabs are not dumb enough.
I was at a
to
pottery
do that.
barn, and the people were losing their minds.
They're not dumb enough
and
to
this
do
is
it.
why I hate the fucking media, because they're still working the story hard.
Al-Qaeda
Scaring
and
the
other
shit out of
violence,
everybody.
They're not dumb enough to do it.
And if you do know exactly what's going to happen, tell us. Stop with this. We have a credible threat. Well, what is it?
Apparently, it was just a couple of guys in Iraq that had information that you could get on the internet with a map of New York.
All they wanted apple pie.
Is that it? You think they offer them nice, luscious apple pie?
They wanted dessert. They saw the guards eating some nice apple pie and dessert, and they said, hey,
how do I get some?
I got some info for you. And they're like, really? Yes, it's going to cost you a piece of that apple pie.
Slice.
I just want a piece of pie.
I just want a pie.
piece of your goddamn
we're all
pie.
fucking gullible. That's all it would take. If I was one of those prisoners, I'd be yapping and flapping.
New York City, subway. Ooh. Well, here's your pie, sir.
And they sit there and watch him eat it, and he eats it slow.
Right.
And they're sitting there with guns waiting for the information.
Right.
And he's just eating it.
Oh, savoring every bite.
Very tasty.
I need ice cream.
Yes.
You Americans are so weak.
Put ice cream, much strollers, the subway car, bombs, October 9th. Put more ice cream. Pie.
I need another dollop.
Good.
Oh.
A dollop.
And that's what they think of us, too. They just think we're that dumb.
Yeah. And look, we, freak out.
Know how stupid we are? They're still checking the strollers.
Yes,
The terrorists.
Don't worry about
the terrorists have gotten the word. We know we're on to them that they might do this with a stroller. So they're already thinking of something else. So stop fucking.
Yeah. So
checking
Muhammad
the strollers.
Atta guy is going to be wheeling a stroller onto the subway.
Right.
We got him, sir. We got him.
And the worst thing that happened was in England, the black dudes that messed it up. So that means now it's not just Arabs.
Yeah, look out.
Now it's like everybody gets. Come on, just stop.
We can't profile.
Well, let's see what this latest story is. I'm hearing it's a non-story, which the news is great at, and that's why we love the assaults on the media. They're useless.
Good morning, Kirsten. Those with a subway ride as part of their morning commute should notice the same heightened security we've seen over the past few days. Both the mayor and the police commissioner say there are no immediate plans to pull out the extra officers or cut down on the extra bag searches. Days after the public was warned about a potential bomb threat to New York subways, the feds are still saying there are serious doubts about the credibility of that threat. Even so, Mayor Bloomberg continues to maintain he did the right thing, beefing up security and patrols. Many riders we spoke to this morning seem to agree.
Remember, the feds are the guys who couldn't predict 9/11, so I think he's doing a great job.
It's not going to scare a whole lot of people away. The subway's a good system. You understand what I'm saying? There's always police on the subways and the platforms, so I trust them.
And it seems many strap hangers were not scared off this weekend. The MTA says the subways saw normal numbers for a holiday weekend.
Good.
Thank goodness. See, we win.
Because if you don't ride the subways, the terrorists win.
They win.
They win.
And you
win.
You guys try. You got to stand. Look,
I don't.
It's too easy to do it if you want to do it. There's nothing they can do to stop it. So all you have to do if you're a terrorist is go get on the train past the protection white people zone. whichever zone that's over, whatever circle of protection of the white folks in Manhattan.
Right.
So if you get on at 149th Street and ride it down, have a nice explosion. That's it. The Holland Tunnel, listen, they check buses, they check the trucks after the toll. They make you pay the toll first, then they check your car. So all you got to do is just run somebody over and
going.
drive into... There's nothing they can do.
What's the little wooden gate going to do? Even
Nothing.
If you just drive right through.
If they want to do it, they're going to do it.
That's why all these alerts, and when they say they've got credible information, that it never happens on those days. It happens on nice, sunny fall mornings that you least expected it, when you're going to work and a fucking plane smashes into a building out of nowhere.
Yep.
That's how it happens. It doesn't happen after a warning, and we sit there and go, strollers, subway, October 9th, and on the 9th, a subway car blows up. It doesn't happen like that.
And why
Sorry.
Why do you think they wouldn't blow... Like, blowing up the bridges and tunnels is a smarter thing to do than blow up a building. It's because it would stop New York.
Yeah.
It wouldn't exist, New York wouldn't exist. But they live in Jersey. I live with all the halal meat dudes.
Yeah.
They're not going to blow it up because they can't get back and forth to do
We still have to travel
stuff.
here,
That's why they're not going to... They live here. You know what I mean?
I need to take the subway. I can't blow it up every morning, 9 to 5. They can't blow that up.
They're not going to blow up the train.
We're going to be just fine because we got the Doppler 2 million. So
well,
we're all safe.
As far as the weather goes.
We got to let Patrice on this latest thing.
Well, yeah.
I was reminded because they just showed the forecast for New York, and I guess we're going to have rain through
lousy weather all week
3 or
long
4
here
days,
in
maybe 5 days, and
George Bush's fault.
You know the weather.
Freedom.
The weather guys just showing that the news is a joke. You know, now they're trying to outdo each other with their weather machines.
Iraq and Al Qaeda is trying to take away our Doppler radar. and how are we supposed to know if we can go on American picnic if it's going to rain?
I remember when this
fucking moron.
I remember when this first started. Like one local news station, they came up with what's called the Doppler.
The Doppler, and then Channel 2 had the Doppler 2000.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, the first time, I think it was the Today Show, maybe it was with Al Roker or something, I saw the Doppler, and I'm like, oh, wow.
Let's go to our Doppler radar. Ooh, Doppler.
And I was like, okay, so I started following that channel a little more closely.
Yeah.
And then every station got the Doppler. So then what do? So then you start naming a crazy thing.
They went to the Doppler 2000, which was like, fuck, how are we going to beat that? Well, then Channel 4 went to the Doppler 4000 because they're Channel 4. And then Channel 7 here, which is ABC, went to the Doppler 7000.
That's
now, obviously, the Doppler 7000 is so much better than the Doppler 2000.
Of course.
So now what did Channel 2 do?
Well, they can't do much because it's 2000.
It's 2000, right. What they...
Wait. Actually, I got the audio.
Oh, you did?
Of this? Is that going to help you?
Yep.
Okay.
Here's what they finally did, and it pretty much ends the whole Doppler fight.
Or does it?
If you're watching the Channel 2 Weather Team, you'll see Storm Tracker. This goes a step beyond. Storm Tracker, you see us with Viper, and this actually takes us one step beyond Viper. So Storm Tracker, Viper, live Doppler 2 million, we have you covered.
Live. You just said it. Live Doppler 2 million. They actually have now the Doppler 2 million.
How do you beat that?
Now, how do you beat the Doppler? You can't. You'll just look silly if you go 4 million. They went from 7,000, which was like the top one here in New York, to 2 million. They didn't even try to go like 10,000 or 14,000. They went to 2 million.
2 million.
Do you know how silly NBC would look if they went, well, we got 4 million? Everyone would go... Now you're just playing.
By the way,
semantics.
We threw out an assignment America, by the way.
Yep.
And so far, we haven't gotten many in yet, but we want to know what they're calling your weather machine in your city or town.
Everyone uses Doppler, but it's what you put before or after the Doppler that
we'll get
makes
into this
it
in
important.
a second, but we want actual audio of your news team talking about the weather machine and what it's called, okay?
Yep.
I got one more clip of the Doppler 2 million here in New York.
Now entering the ring, 1 million watts, the most powerful radar on TV, and the CBS 2 Weather Team with the live Doppler 2 million forecast. Introducing Craig Allen, Jeff Bellinelli, Andre Puente, Dave Price, and John Valeris.
Yeah.
What horrible newscast.
That music is great.
Yeah.
That's the Doppler 2 million team intro.
The weather team or the whole news team?
I think it was the whole news team, but focusing on the weather machine.
And now, the most important people ever on the face of the earth. With a Doppler 2 million.
The local news is starting to sound more and more like, an SNL skit every day. That sounded like it could have been on SNL over the weekend.
Doppler 2 million.
Oh my God. That's what I named my balls.
The Doppler 2 million. Hey, suck on my Dopplers.
Get on them Dopplers, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, we can win, man. Awfulness.
It's gonna effing rain.
Yeah.
So in front of me,
I don't turn this song off, by the way, when it comes on in my car. I will sit and sing with it. Rising up, out on the street, my times and my chances.
You feel like you could get things done.
I could get things done.
I could get things done in my life.
I'm running, and I'm unsure of myself right now. But by the end of the song, I know I can win.
I'm going to start that exercise program.
Yeah.
Today, man.
Right. I got the eye of the tiger.
Let's say hi to Bill in L.A. Bill, what's up?
Yeah, they got a radar called MOAR in Oklahoma City, mother of all radar.
Stop it.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
You got to be lying.
No, not lying.
The mother of all radar. All right. Well, I don't know if that's true.
God, I love that music, man.
Well, we have actual weather machine names from around America.
Oh, yeah.
We're building on this list, but so far in Cleveland, they have the following. WKYC, Channel 3, has the triple Doppler.
Triple Doppler. 3 of them.
But Channel 5 in Cleveland has Doppler 5000.
Piece of shit, dated piece of shit, because we got 2 million.
Triple Doppler or Doppler 5000? Who wins that battle?
Triple.
Why?
Because the triple is at least 2,000 each.
How do you know?
Because 2,000 was like what they started with, the Doppler 2000. If they have the oldest shit ever, they at least got 6,000. Whatevers.
All right, and then Channel 19 in Cleveland has Storm Tracker Dual Doppler XL.
Beats Triple Doppler, even though it's dual because it's XL. XL's always better.
So which is the best one in that?
Storm Tracker Dual Doppler XL.
Beats Doppler 5000
and Triple Doppler.
And Triple Doppler.
Yep.
So Channel 19's leading in Cleveland.
They win with the
their
XL.
weather machine. How about Minnesota? Channel 11 has Skyscan 11.
Isn't that a helicopter?
Skyscan?
Skyscan.
That's just some dude named Fred looking up at the sky.
Well, let's go to the Skyscan, eh?
What do you see, Fred?
Well, it's a little cold up here. Let me tell you something, Margie.
All right, and then Channel 5 in Minnesota has SkyMax 5.
SkyMax 5.
So is it Skyscan 11 or SkyMax 5?
They're both losers.
Max is kind of a gay name, though. Who wins that battle, Skyscan 11 or SkyMax 5?
Based on
SkyMax.
Name alone.
You like SkyMax?
SkyMax 5,
Yeah.
it just has a better ring. Skyscan 11 is just too goofy.
Oh, wait, we continue with Minnesota. We got 2 more. Then they have Live Storm Stalker 59.
Storm Stalker? That's kind of scary. I like that.
And finally, the last one in Minnesota, First Alert Mega Doppler Radar. Who wins that battle?
First Alert Mega Doppler.
Mega Dopplers.
Hold on, I'm going to get
that is pretty big.
I'm going to give you all 4 again. You guys tell me what station is in the lead in Minnesota. Skyscan 11, SkyMax Max 5, Live Storm Stalker 59, and First Alert Mega Doppler Radar.
I got to give you the background music of SkyMax 5.
WHO with the First Alert Mega Doppler Radar. That's who I think wins.
Yeah, Mega Doppler.
Mega.
Mega Doppler Radar.
Mega's rough.
Mega Doppler Radar.
With background music.
Yeah.
Singers. The radar.
Thank you. Yes, here I am with the Mega Doppler Radar Outlook for today. Let's go to the Mega Doppler Outlook Radar screen.
Yeah, Mega Doppler Radar is bad
All right.
news.
We go to Connecticut. There's a big battle for the ultimate weather machine name in that fine state. You got Channel 8, SkyMax Doppler.
Now they're ripping off Minnesota.
Yeah. Hoo-hoo. Channel 3, Early Warning Doppler 3000.
I like that.
Yeah.
How about the Doppler 12,000 Storm Track?
12,000 Storm Track. And track, they leave the K off.
I like the next one.
That's a good one.
How about the Power Doppler?
Power Doppler wins.
Power, but then there's Ultimate Doppler.
Nah, Power Doppler.
The Ultimate Doppler sounds like something you get at Denny's.
Yeah,
I love the Ultimate Doppler.
Ultimate Doppler, yeah, it just sounds like, and put some onions on that, please.
So you like
Power Doppler.
You like Power Doppler?
Power Doppler, baby.
I got to go with Doppler 12,000.
What about early warning Doppler 3000? No? Nothing?
No, that doesn't have it.
All right,
we doesn't make sense. Early warning.
Because it's too hard consonants.
We really got you guys got to tape your local weather and send in the clips. We got to hear them actually, saying this shit.
Power.
All right, let's move over to Columbus, Ohio. They have the forewarn first Doppler 4.
Forewarn?
Forewarn.
Whoever came up with that at the meeting should have been fired.
Fired, so fired.
People don't understand. That's why power, because you can go pow dop.
The Pow Dop. Ooh, that's good. Cut Doppler down.
You know what I mean? The Pow Dop 10,000. You know what I mean? You could just do things with that.
Yeah.
And then CBS 10 has dual Doppler 10. Boring.
Ooh.
And then they have another station has pinpoint Doppler.
Why would I want that?
God,
The
they
best one
suck
out of
in
those?
Columbus.
I think dual Doppler gets it, though.
Yeah.
Dual
just
Doppler
out of
10.
process of elimination.
Yeah, dual Doppler.
All right, what about, there's one in Montana. Storm Tracker weather with Doppler net.
Doppler net.
What the fuck
like the
is
net
that?
thing, but...
All right. Moving
Philly?
Philly, we got Storm Tracker 6, Doppler 10,000, Mega Doppler 3.
You got to go with Doppler 10,000.
We got a couple more. Storm Chaser 13 digital Doppler times 3.
X3?
X3.
If that's an X3, it wins hands down. Anything with X and a number. I don't even care if you're talking about Doppler. Airplanes, cars, anything with X and then a number. Oh, my God. I get my money and a note back. There is no apple cake. Again?
Uh-oh.
I'm outraged.
You ordered that like an hour ago.
How long ago did I order that? Well, how many did you go to?
I went to the one across the street, then I went to 53rd, and then I went all the way to Rockefeller Center.
Oh, my God.
You went to Rockefeller Center?
No apple cake.
No apple cake. So you said you wanted it, and I looked, and I
was...
What?
All right. I come in, and a man, all he wants is a good wage and some apple cake. And now by gum, I've got to get me some apple cake. I'm entitled.
Wait, is this Power of 5? Is that one too?
Well, yeah. Then we got Power of 5 Radar Network.
Power of 5.
I like that one. That
sounds a little religious.
Yeah, like a
you know.
So in this group, it's Storm Tracker 6, Doppler 10,000, Mega Doppler 3, Storm Chaser 13, Digital Doppler times
X3.
X3.
I like that one.
And then Power of 5 Radar
I like
Network.
Power of 5. That really is like jerking your own self off. With the Power of 5 Radar.
You know they got a song for it and
We're
everything.
not Doppler. It's like, and we ain't no Doppler.
Not your ordinary Doppler.
Because I bet you is religious because Doppler does sound like something really sexual. All that Doppling.
Doppler, yeah. Yeah, I Doppler.
But Power of 5 Radar is like, we're not going to even stoop that low.
We said it last week. One channel should just go on and say, fuck the Doppler. We have God.
God. And it could be like an acronym for something. And D could be Doppler.
Yeah.
So we have your something G-O Doppler. And that would be, we're going to look to God. Here's the God forecast.
Right.
Why hasn't someone done that yet?
Why can't we think of a word that starts with G that would make sense in this bit?
Not Doppler.
All right. Raleigh, North Carolina, checking in. It's Joe. He goes, okay, in Raleigh, we have First Alert Doppler and Doppler 5000. Fucking bores around here. Not happy with their Doppler names. In North Carolina there. We have a few more. We got to get the audio, though. You guys got to help us out and tape like the local news for us. We want to hear these guys spew this shit. Dave, Texas, what's up?
What's up, man?
Hey.
We've got the Viper Max 6000.
Viper Max 6000
Viper's
sounds
big.
really
That's big.
cool.
That's big.
Viper's a great name for something.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
For
when the
anything
radar
again.
detectors came out, they started with the Viper thing.
The Viper.
That made it very impressive, right? Let's say hi to Tom from Reading. Tom?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Big fan of the show.
Thanks.
Ours down here is the Benz Mule Doppler.
You ass.
It's not.
Ed in Kansas, what's up?
Hey, listen, listen, we've got high-definition Doppler radar.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, KSNW in Wichita. Believe me, I will get you the audio. I will run audio this evening when they run
Aren't
the
they
goddamn
all
fucking-
high definition?
Yeah, please.
They're all, by the way, the same goddamn thing.
Yeah, you guys, this is an easy assignment for you guys. Just tape your local news and let's hear what they say.
I will.
And send it in.
I'll get you audio.
All right, thank you. We want to hear these things. It's much better if we hear the actual audio. Adam, New Orleans, what's up?
Hey, we have the Super Doppler 6000 down here, and we got some other bullshit with, pinpoint things like that, but nobody said Super so far.
Super. That's a good one.
Super's all right.
Is this true? Joe from Orlando says they got the Dirk Doppler.
The Dirk Doppler.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, we want to hear some audio, though, of the guys. Because it is great with the background music and how much drama they put into their weather forecasting. When they bring the guy up, it's his most important, 30 seconds in his day is when he's going to be up in front of the camera with that little thing in his hand that he clicks around with.
Rob from Whackbag. Hey, Aunt, I'll see your Doppler 2 million and raise you Doppler to infinity and beyond.
Ah, I'm all in, Doppler.
When I was young, I had the pop and lock Doppler. The
pop and pop and lock
the
Doppler.
Pop and lock Doppler.
Some suggestions. Good old Doppler for God. I don't think that would be good.
Good old
Let's
Doppler.
go to our good old Doppler. And this guy, Global Outlook Doppler.
Oh, I like that.
Not bad, but it's got to be a little more localized. I don't think Dopplers are very global.
Right.
For your Outlook.
All right. What is ROF on the screen right now?
Uh-oh. Rough.
ROF.
Is that the weather? Seismic monitor. Region of fucking...
But stuff is happening all the time, right? Well, yeah, there are about
ridge
1,000
of fire,
earthquakes a
or
year.
rim of fire, they call
so,
that.
by the way, if
That's
you're
all
a
the
psychic,
faults
you should be able to
in the
predict
Pacific.
an earthquake. It's almost 3 a day.
God,
where
the science
Himalayas
guy.
or Himalayas
Bill
are
Nye, the
formed,
science
Mount
guy
Everest
with his
and
bow tie.
K2 in these places, that's the border or the boundary between these two enormous
CNN
tectonic
is claiming
plates.
that the
Tectonic
planet
Greek
is
for
angry.
builder. The Earth is built.
Yes.
And
from
that's
these plates.
you're gonna
they're
try not to
smashing
get
into each other
get
and
into
creating
God
these
about this,
enormous
but this is the kind of stuff that gets into religious. You got to argue religion about this because it's looking bad for Earth right now.
But it's not you know what it is though? It's not. You can't look
Earth
at this
is taking
and think
some
it's
blows.
religion. You can't look at this and think it's religious. You got to look back at when people wrote the shit in the Bible and stuff and think they thought it was religion.
Right.
So they wrote it down like, oh, God did this. Meanwhile, you learn later on, no, it's just this big ball of mesh we live on, just kind of yawns every so often and scratches its back.
It's just trying to shake some fleas.
Yeah, shakes fleas like the wet dog.
Just trying to shake off some fleas right now.
I never knew how much how awesome the Earth was until I just was on a cruise ship, just floating on the Earth, floating on water,
great.
and just going. Like, first of all, you stand on the edge and you just want to jump in.
Yeah.
Because that's how powerful it is. You just want to just die when you see the ocean.
Yeah.
You just go, let me just die because this is too scary.
It's too big and I'm too small.
Yeah, and it's just like you just know the Earth can just kill you anytime it wants, man.
Do you know what a speck you are on that boat? That huge casino, fucking floating hotel, standing up, it's as big as the Empire State Building, and you are a speck that isn't even distinguishable. You cannot see little tiny thing that a little
when you're
wave
out there, you think it's
a wave that would be the hugest, sickest tidal wave that would swallow that boat like nothing. Wouldn't even be a ripple.
Easily. It's just like standing over the edge. At night, I had to just step back, close it, curl up like a little baby, and know that I'm nothing. Because that's how the ocean makes you feel.
What cruise line you go on?
Some goofy thing I did for
Was it
Comedy
good?
Central. I think it was the old people one, not Carnival, but the one that old people go with their families.
Royal Caribbean?
Royal Caribbean,
That's the one I went on.
And
I love the Royal Caribbean.
It's creepy, dude.
Yeah, did you get it gone on the balcony at night?
I just go
and
out
you hear
there, you hear something calling you in. That's why you know those sirens when they
The
say
sirens?
It's just that something calls you to jump in the water.
When you see the little, the white foam from the boat, and it's so, quiet, all you hear, because you don't even hear the engines of the boat anymore. These things are amazing. But you hear the actual ship going through the water. So you hear, a hissing whoosh, whoosh sound, and just nothingness.
It's creepy, man.
And it's totally dark. You look out to the horizon,
and
you
you're
don't
looking
see anything.
for hundreds or thousands of miles of
but
just
it's
more
just
water.
blackness of water.
You get freaked out in those situations where you just want to go back inside.
Yeah,
To feel like that your life really is important, and you'll go listen to that singer hack up Titanic, just anything to make you feel human
I
again,
sit out there
like your life is important.
Just go. Let me just die now.
Right. Don't ask me why, but the first cruise I took, you ever look out over that ocean with night vision goggles? It's hysterical. It is really creepy. But just don't ask me why I had night vision goggles.
Why? We gotta ask, obviously.
See, the balconies are very dark at night, and people tend to have sex on them.
Oh, so
and with the night vision, you could see people.
Did you get to see stuff
on there?
See, this is fantastic. This is now we're getting somewhere. I really appreciate how bad you make me feel because I mess with prostitutes.
Yeah.
But the real creepy shit just came out. Night vision. You are.
It actually
a covert pervert. Covert Persian.
I brought it because I just wanted to see what the ocean at night kind of the look of it.
You just said why you brought it.
But then you realize, because I had never been on a cruise before.
You discover other uses.
I had no idea that the balconies were set up like they were, or that you could see that. I just brought it to see at night into the ocean.
And you can't just look. You had to lean over the ocean with night vision goggles and probably a clamp to hold itself to the top.
Make believe he's a window washer.
I'm rappelling down the side of the ship.
Anthony brought a whole SWAT kit.
He's like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Just to see some fucking.
He landed on somebody else's balcony and just took his little thing off and said, "Pardon me, ma'am," and just walked through the room.
It was just an extra perk that having the night vision goggles with me. I didn't go there going, I'm going to look at people or see what happens at night.
So you don't think God just has anything to do with this stuff?
Nah, I think it's all
I
just.
don't know.
I think it's the chicken egg chicken thing. It's one of those things where people think it's religion that's happening now, but the fact of the matter is this shit was happening back then, and they saw it as religion.
I think the planet's a living organism.
It's a planet.
And
this whole thing is alive.
Think an asteroid? Think one of those big ones going to hit us soon in our lifetime?
Something could screw up. What if the sun just goes out?
That's what.
Why do we think that fucker's got to stay lit the whole time?
There's plenty of hydrogen fuel to burn for many years, and slowly it'll grow. And
it's like, how the hell do you know?
What if one day, poof?
Right. It just goes out tomorrow.
Why not?
Well, all our calculations say that.
Yeah, right.
Well, there you go, trying to be God. And he just, if you think...
We know that there's a lifespan of at least... Our sun is middle age right now, and it'll last for another 10 gazillion years, and then slowly grow, and then...
If you think your life means anything in the end, go to the Grand Canyon for a reality check.
That's a good one, too,
For a fucking reality check. Me and my brother, we hiked all the way down to the bottom and back, down to the river and back. And you go down, and you'll hear some of these experts on their mules with the people that are on the mules with them, and they'll start explaining shit. And they'll say, "You see that part of the wall? Now you got to remember this thing drops down miles, right? But they'll point out a piece that's maybe maybe 20 feet thick, and they'll basically say, yeah, that took about 100,000 years to erode." And then you look from that point all the way down like miles, going,
Did you ever
you
watch
ain't shit. We ain't shit in the end.
You know, it takes about a year for them to start making documentaries about all the thing that's like. New Orleans documentaries are coming out already, but the real good tsunami ones, and the explanation of just what happened.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
the pressure, and then it just the Earth just moved.
Burps. Yeah.
And everybody dies.
Right.
They said that it stopped. The Earth stopped spinning for a second. It was so powerful. That
kind of wobbled
earthquake.
a little bit. Yeah.
That creeps me. It's like you just go, how can?
Yeah.
You just go, damn. You know, you just sit there and you just, how do you keep going when you know the Earth can just take it? Knock you out of here.
I was in a rainforest in Seattle, Washington. Well, it's actually not Seattle, but in the woods there, the whole rainforest. And we were hiking around, right? and you see trees that are as big as this room in thickness, all right? So what is that, at least 20 feet
25.
across? You see trees, you can't even comprehend how long it took to get this big, right?
With a little sapling.
Right, it started with
At
like
some
just
point.
a little seed somewhere, right? And these things are massive. They're saying some of these trees, I don't remember exactly, like 400 or 500 years old, right? And then you see these same trees in other parts of the forest that fell down. Okay?
Right.
And this is where you realize you're nothing in the grand scheme of things. You see trees now that are growing out of these rotted trees that have been growing out of the rotted trees for easily 100 years.
Yeah.
It's why I mean, and you know, I'm just like learning that all them fires we worry about. That's like that's nature's. Nature does that.
Yeah.
We need fires right now. We just need to burn up some.
Yeah, got to burn some of this away.
This has to go.
Yeah.
We have
The
to burn
first
it.
time someone told me that
lightning hits, it starts a fire.
Gotta burn.
The first time someone told me that Earth was a living organism, I laughed, like, shut up. But you really start to pay more and more attention. And
This is
it's the truth. And
this
in the
is
Matrix,
if we were smoking pot, we'd
Yeah, I
be
know.
freaking out stories.
What in the Matrix they said
Like,
we're
all paranoid.
in the Matrix they said what we're the cancer of Earth or whatever.
Yeah.
We're just little cancer cells.
Yeah, we're
Slowly
like
but
a
surely trying
virus.
to destroy
us.
Earth.
We're just a virus crawling around on this thing. You know? We're just like this living bug that's fucking everything up. But you know something, in the scheme of things, we're not doing shit. Like, people, we got to save the planet, and you humans, we're polluting the planet. If we were gone for any real length of time, the Earth would just cover up any existence, any evidence that we were ever here.
That's what I think about.
The Earth
Are we going to be
fine.
dinosaurs? Are people going to just find us, dig us up, and then go, you know, what? This was
what was this?
Negatoris Ceronius here.
Well,
this was
or worse, if there's just never anyone to ever dig us up.
Dude.
It just goes
it'll be
on
some kind of big head.
just some vines covering
There'll be
shit.
some armless brain creature that comes around us. Somebody with white eyes that sees in the dark.
You see on the Discovery Channel recently that whole city that was in the Congo that they're discovering? Did you see that one
No.
yet? I mean, I don't know. Maybe someone can help me out, but they basically have seen this thing that is hundreds of miles of a city that has been completely grown over now.
Oh, this stuff we haven't seen or found or anything.
They said
that
deep in the
shit,
Congo
forget
was
about
a
it.
civilization that one day just stopped existing because I guess they expanded too much or whatever, and they couldn't handle. I don't know exactly what happened.
You think we'll be gone? So, like New York City will just be gone, and somebody will discover it.
Nothing
like,
left.
Well, the Congo,
take a broom and go, whoa.
This ancient city, they're discovering like roads and stuff, and it's unbelievable because now the trees have pretty much taken back the forest.
Yeah. Yeah,
I only saw
one
a
of
part
these
of
days.
it, so maybe someone
Gone.
could help me out on the phones. If
They'll
they
find
saw
like
this.
the Empire State Building, like with the little. And
You think with the little brush?
with the little brush. Wait a minute.
Just like he'll be digging a little hole and just see the tip of the antenna from the Empire State Building and go, I think I found something. There may be something under here.
Jerry, come here. His name's still Jerry.
Help me dig.
7,000 years from now, it's Jerry. Jerry.
It's still a goddamn
Come here.
Jerry. It's not like a Sarnak or something. It'll be
Charles,
Jerry.
Charles, come here. I found something.
Not some weird futuristic name. Just still
just,
Jerry.
Just
and
Jerry in the year 7,000. Jerry. Albert, come here. Albert in the year
that's
7,000. I'm from the
damn.
future. What's your name? Pete.
Pete, what the?
What year are you from? 12,006.
Pete?
Pete. Your name is Pete.
Oh, I get it. You took a name from our time so as to make us more comfortable. What's your real name? No.
Nah.
Just Pete.
Pete. How you doing? Well, my name is Pete from the future.
Yeah. Shit don't change. Just doesn't. You're absolutely right, Patrice. 12,000 fucking years from now, it's just going to be Pete and Bob and Ed.
I think his name is going to be Doc.
And they're still going to work. And they're still going to want to drink on the weekends.
And still no flying cars.
No flying car, no Mylar suits.
Of course.
That's
none
why
of the
I
fun
want to live
stuff.
forever. That's the only reason I want to live forever, just to see stuff.
Yeah.
Damn
Do something
it.
different.
Just to see, you know, the Jetsons.
The change.
Damn.
Because it's still the same. You know, Rig, the cars look great and all, but that's the same motherfucking thing we're in that the Henry Ford was puttering around on back in the early 1900s.
I mean, we can fly, so you know there's possibilities. You know, you
Yeah,
might
but
be able to.
how much has the plane changed since the Wright brothers took off? It's the same.
I think a lot, probably. Right?
Yeah, but the principle, all the same. Where's just
What
the
is the
hovering
principle of
thing?
nature, right? Yeah.
Where's still just the flying car? Where's the hovering thing? Where's the jetpack? We were promised a jetpack.
We were promised a jetpack.
We were promised the jetpack and flying cars.
Where is the jetpack?
Pete, when will it? We still don't have that thing down. I'm sorry, guys.
What? The what?
The jetpack.
I think that we do.
Why?
But we're not responsible enough to have the jetpack.
Or the flying car.
Can you imagine if all of a sudden? Can you imagine if all of a sudden a store opened up and you could get your jetpack tomorrow?
People falling out of the sky.
So we gotta be prepared for jetpacking.
That's
yeah.
The
You're
whole,
probably right. Yeah.
And flying cars is another
Some
thing.
of this technology, I think you have to wait for the everyone around you to catch up to you.
You think we're ready for 16 lanes of traffic stacked up on top of each other like they show in Star Wars?
They're ready, man, but they're just waiting for us to develop more.
Yeah.
They're ready.
We stink.
Who's they?
If you had if you had your own...
you're letting Patrice
Well,
in on the
here's
secret.
what I want to say about they. This is the thing like aliens, right, Opie?
Yeah.
The thing, I go like this. This whole thing about aliens. And that we know there's aliens, like the government.
Mm-hmm.
But the government's made up of people. So you think there's people out there that see aliens and they just keep it to themselves. They go
home.
Hey, we got a secret here. I know there's aliens, but I got my shit together where I don't say there's aliens.
That's a great way to look at it.
You know what I mean?
You know why? You know why? Because people think those people that know are constantly in brick windowless buildings. What about when he's at a cookout with his family or something?
Nigga, I saw...
That's when it would come out.
And they got brains, and they got big eyes. Like, it's like, like these dudes are so, like the president knows there's aliens, and they're keeping it secret from little old stupid us.
He's not picking up the phone when he's in his secured, office. Got to use this swipe card to get into and going, yes, there's aliens. I see them. They're here in the building. But when he's bowling...
Sweetie, how was your day today? Oh, I gotta keep a secret, but that bitch,
I gotta tell you this one.
Just make me a steak, cause all right, don't tell nothing. Don't say shit, sweetie. Don't tell your dumb friends at work. These niggas got big eyes and 4 feet.
God damn. Absolutely.
I've been into alien talk for years, but I've never seen it.
Conspiracy my ass.
Like, it's no aliens. We've never seen them. They don't have them.
No.
Somebody would. It's just too much for a human being to deal with.
Bunch of rats. That's all we are.
Everybody's
we love
cooler.
yapping. We love yapping.
Yeah.
Right. You want to be the guy that tells something
and
new
even
to
if the
someone
guy, he saw aliens, what makes it funny in my stupid thinking is, he still has to wait for a table at a restaurant.
You would see him sitting there go, boy, if I just told this guy.
You would think you could pull out that card and they'd be like, yeah, it's great.
Boy,
but it's still a half hour. It's still a half hour wait. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
But you don't understand. I've seen the alien.
I've seen the alien.
You think you hint like, I think I could get a table. I drove all the way from Roswell to come to your place, Roswell, New Mexico.
Dude, I think about that with people with special jobs on this planet, and they still have to go through bullshit. They still have to wait in traffic and wait for a cab and all that. Remember Jim Norton was telling us that he lives in that apartment complex with that brilliant physicist or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
Was it a physicist? Or
that Asian guy.
Asian guy is brilliant, string theory, all that. Supposedly he's smarter than just about anyone out there.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy and I were walking home once, and the guy was just kind of walking around Central Park and getting on one of those buggy things.
Into one of those little rickshaw bicycle things they have?
Yeah. And Jimmy's like, no one has a clue that guy is one of the smartest guys on Earth. And he's just taking a rickshaw.
Yeah.
Just taking one because he could.
We give ourselves way too much credit, people credit for that.
Yeah.
If there was going to be an asteroid to hit, that there's a bunch of people that's just so much cooler than us as the end of the world extinction event is getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, get our thing together because we're going to save the Earth. It's like, oh, Lord, we're going to die. You know what I mean? It's just...
We watched the whole breakdown during the hurricane. I mean, we watched a very small-scale version of that. You would think that when that many people need that much help, that the government has the planes and everyone's waiting to swoop up nameless people that know their mission to swoop in and help everyone. And everyone was like, is that your job? Who, the mayor, the governor? But then didn't you ask for this? We got it. It's here, but we just got to gather it up and it's got to go here. Who? What? No one knew shit. And that told me right then and there that there ain't no alien hidden in Roswell.
No.
There ain't no secret plans. There's no conspiracy. That we didn't go to the moon. We went to the fucking moon. It's not a bit. I love the people that say, no, if you notice, there's a set. And they're props. And you think that many people are holding their tongue and I was there when they filmed it. It's fake. It was all done. Yeah. It was actually done by Disney in a studio by the Cape, and that's why they gave them the property to build Disney World on. And why?
The only thing I believe, conspiracy-wise, theory, is that they hold medicine. They hold cures for diseases.
Oh.
For money purposes. That's the only thing I go.
Now, how would that be a money-making thing if they hold
because
it?
medicine is money.
I know that,
so if you withhold, if you found a cure for the common cold, somebody would kill you.
Oh, because there's so many cold remedies.
Tristan would go out of business. Bayer would go out of business. It's like things that make zillions in this country.
Treating a disease is more profitable than curing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So conspiracy-wise, I think that there's just a lot of cures that, you know, it's more money to keep you alive with cancer than actually.
Oh my God! Like if there's a cure,
rid of it.
There's a cure for cancer out there, but people getting treated for it spend so much money.
Yeah, but there's so many opportunities out there. Why wouldn't you start up a company where you go, fuck y'all, I got the cure for the common cold.
Well, that's where the FDA comes in. That's where they go
out of business.
That's where the government goes. Oh, this is some bullshit.
But now I'm going to bite you with your own shit now, Patrice.
All right, go ahead.
How about the guy or the guys that came up with it? I'm sure one of them got cancer. You think he's going to sit there and go, well, God damn it, I'll keep my secret. No, I can't get the cure because that'll fuck up our whole thing.
He just takes a swig of cancer juice. He kills himself. It's just, that's all he does.
He'd be running out going, there's a cure, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So they're all in on it. What about the wife then?
They would make him a loon. Like, I think the government can make you a loon. If they want to.
So it's all crazy people got the cure.
Got the cure. All that nutty
because
fool.
you say if he gets it, then they just drink the cancer juice and keep their secret.
What
about his daughter gets it?
Why would you want to get rid of?
What about his daughter's?
His daughter's
husband gets it.
Then that's
their
where it
kids
stops.
Get it. Now someone's going to start running out and going, but there's a cure, but
Anthony,
these motherfuckers.
If they cured the common cold,
right?
How many people would go out of bed? Listen, like the oil.
Right.
Why do they keep oil around when we got cars now that we can plug in or we can use the sun?
The second the oil actually did run out, you would see shit come out of the woodwork. Not because we have it there waiting in the wings, because we've always been the necessity has been the mother of invention thing. We wait until we just like individuals, us as a whole, we kind of wait till we really need the shit before we put 100% into making
because we depend on each other. You can't.
We have oil. Why bother with the hybrids really pushing them? Why bother with the solar and wind power? Yeah, we put a few windmills here to show that we can kind of do this.
That's why all this stuff has to come in nice and slow.
But it's oil. If the oil ran out tomorrow, you'd see some fucking Phineas J. Whoopi motherfucking scientist. I figured out how to separate the hydrogen from fucking hair follicles. There'd be a new power source. We'd be pumped the next day. You'd see some Arab selling you fucking some kind of fuel made out of hair tonic.
I just think that...
Dude, Willie Nelson's got something going on.
Willie Nelson's
I'm telling you. Need a trucker to call. I saw it on 60 Minutes or
Is it the French fry oil?
It's some kind of oil thing they made.
I've seen the French fry oil running in modified diesel engines. These guys go around. They modified a diesel engine to
Willie
take
Nelson started a whole company,
vegetable oil. So now these guys, one guy drives around. He'll go to like a Chinese restaurant where they dump their fat in the back and say, "Can I have your fat?" And then they take it, melt it down, put it in their car, and run it.
Now you don't think, right, that right now we can just have a bunch of cars that run on vegetable oil, and I'm sure vegetable oil smoke is not as dangerous as fossil fuel. You know what I mean? But it's like people will go out of business, man. So I think what the government does a lot. The only where I go conspiracy theory type of thing.
Yeah.
Is I don't think they try to really put things in black people's sodas and to kill us for real, because it's just too easy for other people to get a hold of it and die. You know what I mean? But I think that they keep you from we don't get cures for certain diseases. I mean, to keep the common cold around is just a lot of money. Like AIDS might have been a big mistake when they invented it.
Yeah.
Because that's like the blob. Some things are like the blob.
Yeah, it just got away from you.
Here we go. This is what Willie Nelson's up to.
All right.
I didn't want to speak because I don't have too much info on this. Dennis, go ahead.
Yeah, Willie Nelson, he makes biodiesel, and what they do is they make it out of crops like sugar beets. They take the oil out of sugar beets and convert it into biodiesel. It's made from crops, so it saves the American farmer, and they make diesel out of it.
Yeah.
And supposedly it runs cleaner, it's better lubricant,
And
all those things.
And there's a bunch of you truckers out there actually filling up on this stuff.
Sure, Willie Nelson's even got a truck stop.
Yeah, what's the truck stop?
Excuse me?
Where's that truck stop? Because that's the one they featured on this this news show.
It's somewhere in Texas. I've never been there.
Yeah, and you can fill up right there with Willie Nelson's.
See what I'm saying?
fuel.
They probably call it Willie Nelson's crazy old coupe gas. Why isn't that as big as it? It should be the biggest thing in the world right now.
Because
we
oil
should
is
leave
right there.
Iraq because of that.
Because oil is right there. It's right here, and it works
It's not
great.
right there. Beets are right there, Anthony. Not oil.
You know how many beets you gotta fucking grow? Do you know how many beets to take up all the oil?
Beets are there.
To where we can say, fuck you to you and your oil, we got beets.
I got beets,
There'd
baby.
be a beet growing in front of you right now. There'd be beets every fucking flat space in this country would have to have a beet growing on it. To fuel the amount of shit.
I got beets and potatoes. Who needs your effing war?
Beets.
That's what I'm saying. Do you understand how big a news that is? But it's this old crazy old, some truck driver calls in and crazy old coot Willie Nelson, who investigated by IRS and he smokes weed. What old crazy knucklehead?
Here's Jeremy. He actually drives on biodiesel. Jeremy.
Hey, O'Neill, what's going on, guys?
What up?
Hey, I've been running biodiesel for about 6 months, and I actually got to meet Willie. The only difference is it smells like chicken. The diesel or the fuel itself smells like chicken, but it ups your fuel mileage and everything because we only get like 6.2 miles to the gallon, and you put bio in there and you get like 7.9, 8.3.
And what's it made out of?
It's made out of soybean oil.
Look at that.
Soybean, huh?
Yeah.
Soybeans.
A lot of soy.
But they're there.
It is there.
Soybeans are there, man.
There are
You
so
don't have
many
to process.
alternatives that are out there. But everything right now
the economy
is running
would be
on oil.
affected too much. You can't just
Why?
You can't just all of a sudden start pumping beet juice and soy into your gas tank.
No, how many?
Actually, you could.
Thank you, sir.
No, but I'm just saying, too many families depend on the industry, the oil, the oil
What,
industry.
to heat their homes? Heated on beet juice, baby.
Beets?
My house smells like chicken. Fantastic.
You can go
Soybean
to
and beets.
Walmart and buy a 5-gallon bucket of vegetable oil, pour it in a diesel.
You know how many people would be unemployed if all of a sudden you just said tomorrow we're going to stop using. That's what I'm saying. That's the only reason.
There you go.
So that's why when this new technology comes out, it has to be a slow build, a really slow build.
That's the point that I was making about the
Detroit.
medicine. It's like, it's
Could you
too
imagine
much
Detroit
money.
would shut down if all of a sudden you said, "Hey, we're not using gas starting tomorrow"?
No, wouldn't they? Would still make cars, but they would just make beet juice
Make
cars.
beet juice
Yeah,
cars.
but you have to rebuild the factories or build new
Right,
ones.
you got to retool. A lot of things got to change.
Everything. You can't just start, stop this one day and start.
I don't care what this guy's
technology
saying.
Tomorrow.
Your fuel tank in your house, if you fill it up with miso soup, that motherfucker is not going to heat your house.
And that's the problem. You got to think about, how it's going to affect the economy.
But if we needed it tomorrow, if all the oil ran out tomorrow, you'd see how quick everything would change.
Going back to your common cold thing, how many people depend on the cold medicines for, putting food on their...
not cure it. Right.
That's what I'm saying.
It's to relieve it.
Yeah.
But it's like...
But I'm saying, but if you came out with the cure for the common cold, like you said, all those other companies that depend on that now go out of business. All those people that work for those companies are unemployed, and it affects the economy. We're fucked.
But I don't think the people at the top care about the employment, to be honest with you. I don't think it does. I think these people don't care about employment. I think they just care about their money. I don't think oil men give a shit about, like, whether their people are working. They lay off thousands a day. It's like Verizon just laid off 47,000 people. Nice talking to you.
No,
we don't need you no more.
Yeah, I understand.
Bye-bye.
That. But
work for Sprint.
I understand that, but it continues. It filters down, though.
Oh, man, I just think, I don't know,
that shit
man.
happens all the time, you're right, but the industry as a whole is still intact. You can't take the whole industry away.
I think we should get out of this whole oil thing We should look into beet juice, look into soybeans, miso soup.
Hold on now.
But look at the people.
Because China, we're going to get into something. China wants oil. They want
are
oil bad enough.
sucking
They
it up.
are the big problem.
They're starting to suck it up.
They want it bad enough to fight us for it. And we need to start using beet juice and running off of this bio oil stuff so we can get out of the war game, man. Get into another game because we're going to be in trouble behind this oil.
Beet juice for freedom.
Beet juice for
what we need. Al Qaeda doesn't like beets. We gotta beat Al Qaeda with beets.
We gotta beat.
We'll beat him with beets.
Jesus.
Mike in New Mexico. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, that biodiesel is not made out of beet juice. It's made out of soybean oil.
All right, so now we got soybean oil, we got beets,
sugar beets, soybean, chicken grease.
It's not made out of sugar beets.
There
is no oil in sugar beets.
So it's soybean.
It's just soybeans.
All right.
And gas is made out of.
All right, we got one more trucker from Texas, Randall. Randall.
Hey, man, how y'all doing?
All right, what do you know about the biodiesel?
Okay, well, I just left Carl's Corner here in Texas, and that's where Willie Nelson's truck stop is.
That was the one that was featured on, 60 Minutes or whatever it was?
Right.
Yeah.
First of all, Willie Nelson did not create biodiesel. Biodiesel's been around for 2 or 3 years. Willie Nelson just found out about it last year, and he started speaking out about it. Right now, you can buy biodiesel that's mixed with soybean oil. You can buy it with a 20% mix with your regular diesel.
Now, sir, can I ask you a question? Why is this not why isn't this humongous news? Why doesn't everybody in the world, or everybody in this country at least, thinking about putting soybeans in their car because of all this nonsense going on? Why is this not news?
Hey, check this out. Diesel was invented to run off of peanut oil. Diesel engines have been around for, 40, 50 good years, as to running off of diesel, but it was originally created to run off of peanut oil. The biodiesel...
From George Washington Carver? With his goddamn peanut.
See?
Him and that fucking peanut.
Man, see how we do?
See? We said we don't need your fucking oil.
We don't need your black peanut oil, boy.
There's George Washington Carver going, hey, your diesel engine will run on this. I figured out how to get the oil out of a peanut. Oh, good work there, pal.
What's a nigga gotta do?
Right.
What is a nigga gotta do to get his peanuts used up in this motherfucker?
That's how he looked at it, too.
God damn!
Oh, great. Well, when
he was growing up, he was the hero of the black community, and as far as my history books went. The only black guy I ever knew of in history was George Washington Carver.
Right.
That was the only one they taught us.
Do you see how that's the...
Well, when the white man discovers the peanut, then we'll acknowledge
it. That's when a white guy gets to, but
nothing else.
But what does a nigga have to do? What's a nigga got to do?
He's in there. He's got it. I can save you guys a lot of wars and a lot of hassle.
Get you out of this bullshit.
The car can run on a peanut, you idiot.
Use
I got it.
Use the peanut, baby.
How about a future with no pollution? I got it right here. I know it's listening. Shut up.
Why is this so sad?
Crazy Negroes doing something with a peanut over there.
Oh, crazy old Negroes. See, but why? Why, Anthony? Why? Why, Opie? Why?
I
Opie?
don't
Why,
know.
Anthony?
I love it.
I don't
Why?
Old George Bush. Here's something else you guys might be interested in. Y'all were talking about the Chinese wanting our oil and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big
did
problem.
you know that they were coming into the state of Colorado next year to start drilling for their own oil and natural gas and bringing in their own equipment, bringing in their own workers?
Oh, yeah?
That's
I'm telling
courtesy
you,
of President Clinton.
The Chinese?
In the end, China's going to be the real problem.
But but here's the thing this is why I love racism, because in the end, the world, the white people are not going to let Chinese people be the leaders of the world. No. It's not going to happen.
China. We got to have somebody to build a railroad tracks.
Here's
God damn
little, yeah, with their little hiney hats on, those pointy things.
Yes.
Give them opium again.
Dock that chink a day's pay for napping on the job. Blazing saddle. Guy collapses from the heat. Dock him a day's pay.
Not this chink.
Right on.
Here's the problem with China, though. If I could sum it up quickly, the Same thing that happened with the Soviet Union.
The
China
Chinkies.
is moving into this, actually last century. They're finally moving into it. They're using fuel. They're modernizing. Their urban centers are branching out to areas that used to just be rice paddies and little communities that were almost tribal for so many years. The same thing that happened to the Soviet Union will eventually happen to them. It's good because they make more money. They become more powerful in the world. It's bad because it's hard to keep their people under control when they're able to see what's going on in the rest of the world. That's what happened with the Soviet Union. When they could keep their people shut up, don't look at this, here's our TV, here's our radio, here's our music, here's our clothing, this is what you wear, this is what you do. The second technology caught up, satellites, they started getting broadcasts from outside the Soviet Union and started thinking, hey, this ain't as bad as they're saying out there. That's when it all turned on the Soviets.
But that depends on
what?
the people.
Right.
Because I don't know Chinese people that well.
People are fucking people.
But look at Iraq, man. These Iraqi people don't want democracy. They need a dictator. They need somebody to be. Was there any suicide, any insurgents when Saddam was in office?
Iron-fisted motherfucker. That guy would rape your family, kill you.
There was none of that.
Yep.
Democracy, and now it's like we're trying to make this a democratic state or whatever, and they're going insane. Chinese people have been under control since the Ming Dynasty for 10,000 years. They'll stay under control. They don't have babies because they're told not to.
Right.
They're obedient.
But if you start letting in other cultures and ideas to these people, that's when they start going a little crazy. Saddam wouldn't even let that. That's why those people are so, why they didn't freak out like the Soviet Union and want freedom and rise up against, because they were cut off. There ain't no fucking. You don't go to get 120 fucking channels of TV in your rock hut in your fucking Flintstone house in Baghdad. That thing's just a big hollowed out rock with a rock roof.
Watching some lady with her eyes covered up watching SNL. Who's this Eddie Murphy? He's been around for years, baby.
You run in a house in Baghdad and the same fireplace and table goes past you 20 times. Like a rock house.
Let's go to Idaho. Matt, the final word on biodiesel.
Hey, what's up?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a farmer and a truck driver, man. It takes diesel to fuel the tractors to plant the shit. It takes diesel on the tractors to tend the crops, and then it takes a shitload of energy to manufacture it. It's just basically the same thing as that corn liquor methanol. It's an additive, and until fuel prices really get up there and until they can manufacture enough to run their own tractors, it really isn't all that effective.
Yeah, that's what they say about a lot of these alternative fuel sources. It takes, to make the alternative fuel source, they use fuel.
But that's more cuckoo. That's more.
Is it more
that's
cuckoo?
That's more stuff. Cuckoo.
He's crazy.
Right. Yeah, he's a nutty guy. It doesn't. It's just.
Well, the people
I'm with you with the whole job thing, and I'm with you. I just believe.
I'm not saying it's right, but that's one reason why we don't push a lot of this stuff, forward fast.
Remember Ed Begley Jr. driving his electric car until everybody realized that he had to plug it in somewhere to charge it. Right. And where's the power in the wall coming from? The power plant that's running turbines that runs on fuel, on oil. Right. So he's just kind of eliminating the refining process from the fuel to his car.
Right.
And just using electricity. But it's everything in this world right now runs on oil. That's just the way it is. And it ain't going to change.
We should break. We're way late. And we got Francine here.
God, I wanted to bring up the typewriter issue.
All right, let's do it. You got
Why is the W next to the Q? I don't get it.
It's it has to do with what we're talking about. Yeah. It's the fact that Patrice is talking about how things have to change over time. But what happened to the powerful typewriter people? Why didn't they stop the production of computers? Because look at all the jobs that were lost to the people that worked at the typewriter factory.
But they didn't know, because typewriters, the idea of keyboards are the same as a typewriter. They didn't change the.
So this is just a futuristic, brought from Pete typewriter.
It's just a it's just a fancy old typewriter. That's all it is. So it didn't mess the typewriter people up. It's the same concept.
You think the typewriter people all went to work at computer places? Or you think the guy that used to fucking mold the L You think he's working on fucking processes now?
I mold the L. I'm the L guy.
I was the guy.
But even that was a slow transition.
Semicolon.
There was a time we were still using typewriters and computers. Slowly, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's stuff we could be doing now, but it just takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you think there's that's funny. Now, you think there's anybody out there that's sitting there going, I lost everything because there's effing computers.
Computer shit.
Well, people are losing jobs no matter what, but you just can't stop it in one day.
Whiteout.
How
bad did Whiteout take a hit? Who uses fucking Whiteout anymore?
I think somebody has to still use Whiteout. I think people do.
Of course someone's got to use it, but you think the truckloads of Whiteout are leaving the factory? Keep them rolling! We can't get enough of this shit in the stores! Or you think, like, Mr. Whiteout's on the phone.
Where? All right, now I'll bring it by myself. I got it. I got a box in the trunk.
Well, do you guys...
It's one guy in a pickup truck.
Well,
now.
you guys know to get in touch with the Monkeys guy? Because he owns
He's
Whiteout.
the Whiteout
so
guy, right?
Yeah. You ask him how it's going.
Yeah, Mike Nesmith or something. He's the Whiteout guy.
Ask him how the Whiteout's going.
Oh, fucking computers killed me.
We got to break. We have to break. And we'll continue with Francie
Kelly or Billy Burr
At
or
this
Jim
point,
Norton?
we don't even know.
Wow,
you're
actually
just here.
You're actually down to filling in for
Adam Farrar.
Is it Adam?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm filling it for Adam.
You're filling for Adam.
Damn.
Patrice O'Neal has his HBO special. It aired Friday, getting rave reviews. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And Jim Norton's going to be on Jay Leno tonight.
And Jim's is coming on in a couple of weeks.
October 21st, I believe.
Yeah, Nordy's.
There you have it. In studio, we have Francine. Oh, before we go to Francine, I guess Danny very excited about the dump contest we started on Friday.
From what I hear, he's more excited than anyone else about this contest.
That means he must have a really good one. Because supposedly we got two guys that have already taken their pictures of their dumps that they're very confident about.
Hmm?
I took a look all weekend and
nothing snappable.
Nothing that I'm willing to bring to the contest yet. No.
I had a nice embarrassing moment. It was over my mom's house over the weekend, and she goes, "Oh, I was listening to your radio show yesterday," and I just instantly went, "Oh."
Can I enter?
Because I knew exactly what she heard. She goes, "You were talking about crap or something?" Yeah. Yeah, Mom.
Why is it our moms always hear the worst part?
Yeah,
of
she
this
doesn't
radio
hear
show?
anything. Why not? She doesn't hear me talking about my geopolitical views of China. She hears me talking about fucking taking the biggest shit and snapping a picture of it.
For our stupid contest we're having amongst ourselves.
That's the break Mom hears.
Yeah, my mom, last time we talked about the show, she heard the fart game.
Great, isn't it?
That's like the
They
easiest
know
thing
when
you
to
could do
tune in.
on radio is fart into a mic and laugh. That's
Well,
what we
they
did.
know
And
just when to
it's
tune
like,
in.
yeah, you guys sound great. You're talking about farting. So Danny's got a picture in so far, and who else? Whoa, our own Eric.
Oh.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out where we're going to put them on Founder yet, but they'll be up pretty soon.
Just pictures of dumps, right?
Wait, you can't put them up until we all have our dumps.
I guess we're all going to have one before we put them up because they're going to have to be completely anonymous.
That's right. And then we're going to have the listeners vote for the worst dump, and then that person will win.
Oh, God.
Yeah. If you want in, Patrice, snap a shot and send it in to us.
Send it in.
All right?
All right.
So we got that going on.
I guess it's going to be judged by the audience, so whatever they deem good, I don't know if that amounts to size.
Y'all are fucking nuts, man.
That could be size. It could just be like collateral damage to the
could look like a mudslide.
Yeah, the goldenness of pee
right.
contest. Next, how golden is your pee?
Why not?
The gold pee.
A fine saffron color.
I was debating. I'm like, do I go for like Katrina Aftermath
Oh boy,
or just one solid one that looks like I said it like a barbershop pole.
I'm looking for something like I'm not even going to snap.
With different things going on in
like
there.
A Carvel. I'm not even going to snap until it looks like the History Channel special on Pompeii. That's
it just looks like your shit is frozen and scanned.
Just there could be people in there just entombed for life.
All right.
That's it.
The Mount St. Helens.
Yeah. The side of a mountain blew out, and it landed in my toilet.
You know you look ridiculous with your new hat on.
Of course.
Right? Francine brought gifts for everyone.
Yes, for our 1-year anniversary here on the air, she brought gifts.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Francine.
I love you guys.
Are you going to be at our
very
Halloween
much.
party?
Yes,
That's the real
I am.
celebration.
Oh.
Yep.
Hard Rock
Did you,
Cafe Halloween
decide
night.
on a costume?
I don't know yet. I'll be a policewoman or something.
Well, the costume we're hoping has something to do with the show.
Well, I heard that too.
Yeah.
I'll be a Isn't there Keith the Cop?
Yeah. Oh, you could go as Keith the Cop?
I'll go Francine the Cop.
That would be good if you did a Keith the Cop kind of thing?
Yeah.
Interesting. I have so many inside jokes I could throw out, but I won't say one.
Does
That'd be
everybody
very funny.
just know how hot this Francine is?
Francine is very hot, yeah.
Thank
She's
you.
a little Nubian princess.
Thank
She
you.
is precious.
And she's almost smart.
Well,
she's
slow
not,
down.
She's not too smart?
Oh, Patrice.
Oh, that's
I
genius.
just started an
Thank
LSAT
God.
course, you guys.
LSAT?
LSAT.
Yep, for law school.
Law school.
Mhm.
Now you're going to go
To law school.
to law school.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, she's dumb? This is fantastic.
Beyond dumb.
I am.
She's not even close to smart.
She says she's smart.
She actually said, what did you say about the news and how she comes in to do the news for us, but she usually stays up all night writing the news.
Because it's really hard to put stories together.
What, stories together that already exist?
But to make it into 5 sentences, it's real hard.
Oh, you precis them. You put them. You make them more.
Well, you want to
precise.
hear her news, Patrice? You're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it's Francine with the news.
Oh, God bless the world.
We got the teletype or any of that stuff? All right, here we go.
A Cambodian couple attacked their 12-year-old daughter in her sleep by biting off her thumbnails and nipping at her nose so they can suck her blood. Cops in Kampong Cham province are confused. They believe it was part of a black magic routine intended to chase away evil spirits. Local lawyer says, we have no idea what offense to charge them with. How about stupidity? Because you know what? Silly goops. Sucking blood is for freaks.
Goops?
Gooks.
Oh, gooks. Okay. I thought you said goops for a second, but
I'm in love. She's the most beautiful idiot I've ever seen. She put periods where there was none.
Yeah.
And Cambodians.
Is that how you're going to deliver your summation of a trial, maybe your closing arguments in that
Ladies
same
and
fashion?
gentlemen of the jury. There was a crime.
As you can see, my client is innocent.
But I'm going to be really hot, though. And I'm going to get to her suit.
The stenographer's going to slap the shit out of her.
She's putting in periods.
What did she just say? I don't know. This bitch is dumb. I quit.
She actually just fessed up to the fact that she's doing it as a fashion statement because she can wear suits. You can wear those smart outfits.
$400 an hour is what they get paid.
$400 an hour.
Yep.
Some righteous bucks.
You better have the Carmen Electra story.
Oh, do you have that one?
No.
That's
I do have a diabetes story.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't understand why we have people come in here to do the news and they don't even do the news that everyone else is talking about.
No.
Like gas prices and earthquakes and hurricanes and
War on
Iraq
Terror.
And the baseball playoffs.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I have it in
She
front
saw
of
it
me.
had a lot of words in it. She just went, whoa.
Whoa.
Words.
That's what happened.
We forgot to tell you, she also does commentary after she does her stories. All right, save the Carmen Electra for a little later when we got a little low in the action.
Prosecution adds some new evidence she didn't know about. Whoa!
I object, Your Honor. Why?
Judge.
It's a lot of words.
Whoa.
I object to these words.
All right, go ahead, Francine. Next story about, I guess, diabetes, sure.
Yep. Medical experts warn the average American lifespan could drop by as much as 5 years in the next few decades because of an alarming escalation of diabetes. Many projections suggest we could be the first generation since the turn of the 20th century to have a shorter lifespan than our parents. Diabetes sufferers, I wouldn't worry. With hurricanes, tsunamis, the AIDS, towel heads bombing up the whole world, and now earthquakes, I'd say death doesn't look so bad.
That's a commentary, Patrice.
Yeah. Oh, look at the love in his eyes.
He loves them.
He is
dumb.
swooning.
He loves them
I
dumb.
love this girl, man.
He is absolutely swooning.
I just got so much to teach, and she just needs so much to learn.
Do you like Patrice?
Precious.
Do you like him fat?
Not really.
Not really.
Well, really, I'm not fat. See, she's so dumb, I can convince her that I'm in shape.
I went out with a chubby guy before.
You did?
How was
it?
It was okay.
What did it?
But he had a girlfriend, so that was kind of interesting.
Patrice, what might be more against you than your weight is the fact that you are a black man.
Oh, you only like white guys?
Yeah, I kind of.
Yeah, she was raised in a rich area of Connecticut.
Really?
Well, I was growing up in Mamaroneck for a while. But,
yeah.
Have you ever been with a black guy?
Yes, I have, actually.
How was it?
Well,
oh, she's tender.
What does the white guy do that the black guy doesn't do?
they go downtown all the time.
Are you kidding me? Is that all I need to do? That's it. That is such an urban myth. Are you joking?
Well, not according to Francine.
That's right. And she wears short skirts at work because the boss gives her money.
Her old boss gives her money.
He gave me $40 last week for no reason.
Just came up to you and gave you $40.
Yep.
And she wears these little short skirts around the office.
Oh.
I'm just looking at Patrice. I love it.
It's like she just gave me an in because I just love.
Yeah,
I love to
Patrice will eat the coochie.
I will kiss it in a minute, Pumpkin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Here's my technique. I take 2 thumbs.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute. I take 2 thumbs and I slide the hood back.
Mm-hmm.
Then I hold it. After it's slid back with the 2 thumbs, I hold it with my index finger. Then I spread the bottom with the other left hand thumb, with the index and the thumb. I spread that, slide the hood back, and I just rapidly in a very just one side to side, very fast. And I don't move. I don't move my head. I just take that spot, and that's the technique. And it's ironclad, 99.9% effective.
Okay.
Wow.
No kissing, no moving my head, no finding another spot. You find the spot. Once I know you like that spot I'm on, I stay there. It's all a rhythm thing, and it's all a repetition thing, Pumpkin.
That's really good.
Oh, I'm going to make your dumb ass come. Oh, you're going to be smart after I finish.
Patrice is thinking girlfriend, what?
Then she'll be like, and Cambodians.
He's going to lick the stupid right out of you.
I'm going to lick the stupid. Oh.
Next thing you know, she's the greatest lawyer ever.
What do they do with the snake? The snake poison? I'm gonna suck the dumb right out of you.
We've got to act quickly.
She's infected with dumbness. Someone has to. No problem.
I don't want this dumb to get to your brain. We got to cut 2 X's and take your finger and fold the hood back and.
God,
all right, Francine.
Sorry about that.
Let's hear the next story.
Patrice's technique is like flipping open a Zippo. Like, all of a sudden, I saw his hands in his description. I'm like, that's a Zippo lighter. You do the same thing. Love it.
Go ahead, Francine.
Fat chicks around the country, put down those Twinkies and get down to your local cocaine dealer. Daily News reporter Heather Gillimore reported that in the shadow of heroin chick model Kate Moss cocaine scandal, doctors for the first time have diagnosed women who they say are picking up a speed or coke habit in order to help starve themselves to maintain a frighteningly frail frame. I say good for you, fat girls. Finally a diet that actually works.
Hey, very good.
Yeah.
Oh, so at the end, that's her thing.
Yeah, that's her trademark.
Oh, see, baby, here, let me teach you. You got to read that as if you are saying it. Like, you're reading it with the same inflection as the regular story. So it sounds like that's the story. So at the end, it's go, let me tell you something, you fat bitches. Stop. Like, you got to do something to make you sound like that's your commentary, because I thought you were still reading the story.
Yeah.
Like, end quote. And then, unload.
Well, this is what I think.
Yeah.
That was what I thought, though. I think they should all go out and get coke.
All right. See, a lot of people want to keep you dumb. I want to build you up. I want to build you up. Beautiful. Go ahead.
Let's hit another story.
Girls in dire need of abortion, take note of this. Daily News reporter Nancy Dillon writes that Sciatec, nicknamed the Star Pill for its hexagonal shape, is well known in poor migrant communities all over New York as a cheap and private way to end unwanted pregnancy. She writes that an 800 milligram microgram dose of Cytotec, which is about 4 pills, has a 60 to 90% chance of effectively ending pregnancy if taken in the first 7 weeks of intersection. Lori Kehoe.
Intersection?
You said intersection?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lori Kehoe, spokeswoman for the New York State Right to Life Expectancy, says, "We need to tell women that this drug can possibly deform their children." But Education Secretary Bill William Bennett said this.
Bill Williams?
William.
Yeah. What did he say?
He said, "Judging by the awful amount of crime in black communities, I say it's a darn good idea to powder this pill and put in all of the Colonel's recipes at KFC."
He did not say that. Oh my goodness.
So where was your commentary?
That was my commentary.
Oh, of course it was. Very funny.
So listen closely, you know where the real story is. You gotta listen closely, though.
Oh my God. She's genius in a weird way. Like,
of course.
She's an autistic news holy shit.
See, we call her an idiot savant without that pesky savant.
What is a savant?
Oh, boy.
Precious.
What other stories you got there? We're running out of time. Just tell me which ones and we'll pick one.
I'll get an entertainment story for
All
Madonna.
What about the entertainment story about Katie Holmes pregnant and looking pregnant in the New York Post today?
I have that also.
Isn't she the perfect sitcom black girl?
She's genius.
Like, she'd be perfect for that role. I could definitely see that.
And she has unoffensive size. Like,
yeah.
She has, white girl size, so she can get on TV. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
she's not offensive. She's not threatening in any way.
Thank you.
And she knows the capitals, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do.
Of all the states?
Of
Yeah,
every
give her one.
That's autism. That's autism,
Give
right?
her one.
New Hampshire.
Newfoundland?
Newfoundland. Yep.
Very good.
Again, she
How'd
hits
you
it
know
right
that?
on the head. Isn't that amazing?
Like, how do you not read the news, but you know Newfoundland is the capital of New Hampshire? That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I did really good in social studies.
Did you really?
Yeah, give her another one, Patrice.
One more.
New York.
New York State.
That's a tough one.
That would be Manhattan.
Manhattan.
There you go, Pumpkin.
And where else could the capital possibly be?
We're here.
Center of the
That was
world.
that's not fair. You're being too easy on her because you like her. Give
All
her
right,
a
all
tougher
right,
one.
all
New York,
right,
Manhattan.
all right.
That's easy.
All right. Canada. What is take your time. What is the capital of the state of Canada?
Well, I do know that they have a Vancouver Grizzlies as a basketball team.
So so you're saying Vancouver or you're saying Grizzly?
I just say they have a basketball team.
Yeah, and I think the Grizzly is the capital of Canada.
It is the capital and the state.
And they
animal.
have a flower on their flag.
What, Canada?
Mhm.
Yep. It is a flower. Yep. They
Yeah, a lot of
sing,
people want you to describe intersection, by the way. In that last story, you were talking about intersection.
I believe that is when the sperm hits the egg. It's called intersection.
They have an accident at the intersection.
Right, and then one time I raced through the insemination and I hit a car and we was trying to figure out whose fault it was. If it was did he run the insemination or did I run the insemination? Sometimes them inseminations. It's like, I'm all confused about this goddamn insemination.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some entertainment news before we get Francine.
Where's our entertainment news music? And now Francine with the entertainment news. Francine.
A group of rabbis in Jerusalem have accused Madonna of sacrilege and hinted at a divine punishment if she proceeds with a plan to include a paean to a 16th century Jewish mystic on her new album. The rabbis claim there is a prohibition on Jewish law against using the holy name of our master, the sage Isaac, for profit. They said this is an inappropriate act and one can feel pity at the punishment that she receives from heaven. I say to these rabbis, relax your nerves with some matzo balls and some Torah. Because I seriously doubt Madonna gives two shits about your feelings.
You know what's great is that Pumpkin, it seems, people think you're dumb, but it's genius that she actually has the state of mind to be racist. Like she knows racial slurs.
Yeah.
Calm your nerves, you Jew idiots.
Speaking of racism, I got to quickly move along here because we're running out of show. Carmen Electra, that's the big story today, Francine.
Oh, yeah.
You want to read that? We even highlighted the good parts for you.
Carmen Electra apparently blurts out the N-word during ecstatic moments in the bedroom. So claims ex-NBA star Dennis Rodman, who has married to the Baywatch babe for 8 days in the late 1990s. In his memoir, I Should Be Dead by Now, due in November. Take it and go ahead, take it, Electra allegedly screamed during their first romp in Toronto hotel.
I think you misread that.
Oh, really?
Because it's Dennis Rodman's saying what she used to scream out in bed.
Oh!
That's what she used to say.
Okay, said take it, the N-word, go ahead, take it.
Right.
Say the N-word. You're allowed. Be proud.
I don't think she knows what the N-word is.
No.
It's nugget.
What's the N-word?
It's nigger.
Oh. She even made that sound good.
Little potty mouth.
It's nigger.
She even made that word potty mouth.
See, if white people said it like that, I wouldn't be so mad at you. You're a nigger. All right, thank you, Cracker.
So cute.
Here's some money.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, wow.
Precious.
That's a big story today with Carmen Electra. So
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to wrap up the show with a couple of What Did We Learn? Charles in Dallas. Charles, what did you learn on the show today?
I learned that Grizzly is the capital of Canada. And happy birthday, Patrice.
Happy birthday, Patrice.
All right, let's say hi to Jack in Staten Island. Jack?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Today I learned that I had intersection with my girl last night.
Oh, congratulations.
All right, thanks.
Good for you.
All right, Howie in New York. Hoo-hoo. Tell him, Fred.
I learned that I'm never going to break the law just in case Francine would become my lawyer.
Yeah, imagine that's your court-appointed attorney.
Josh in Oklahoma.
What did you do?
I learned that Patrice is going to have to suck Francine's pussy a long-ass time to suck the stupid out of her.
And I'm up for the challenge.
Wow, the listener's real good today. Prozac.
I learned with time and mental abuse, a girl will become your best friend. And I learned Patrice will lick the stupid dumbness out of Francine.
Francine, you did a great job today.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry we ran out of time. You'll have to come back sooner than later, okay?
Can I plug? I'm going to be at a comedy show.
Go ahead.
Where?
New York Comedy Club on Wednesday at 8 o'clock in New York.
Performing?
Yeah, she's trying to do a little comedy.
Are you really?
Doing a
Yes.
little stand-up.
Patrice.
Thanks for the plug.
I want to thank Patrice O'Neill for stopping in today. He
Absolutely.
did a great job.
Bang
Have
job,
promoting
man.
anything?
Nah, I was supposed to be in Arizona at the Improv, but they canceled me because the opening act was black and said too many black guys.
Son of a All right, the whole state.
Norton returns tomorrow.
Bye, Pumpkin.
Party is over. Everybody go home.
The Big 50 Show.